Hello everyone and welcome to, honestly, a very special Nush and Doza start of a series game thing stream. Why, Nush? Tell them why.
We are starting our 150th game that we hope to complete on this channel today. It's really exciting because we just celebrated our 5th anniversary in July. This is the first game of August. This is the first complete game of Glob Year 6. If you're keeping count of our Glob years like we do. It's very momentous, and today, it's August just began yesterday, the month. And today's also the anniversary, the 5th anniversary of our Discord server. We've been very, very emotional. I know we say this a lot, but we're just emotional people.
We are.
So there's just been a lot going on, and we've been trying to figure out what our 150th game should be. And we had our lovely YouTube member Globs who have been around for a week now, Kessler and others. Thank you guys so much, as well as our patron Globs.
That's right.
Who also brought some input, and some regular Globby Globs as well, who are also amazing and supportive, who stuck around to the end of some of our recent streams. We've let people know to DM us in Discord to guess as well. So it's been pretty exciting. So it's kind of there's been Globs here and there all over the place that's helped us choose this 150th game.
Yeah, it was really cool because both we got Globs from both sides, sitting on the sidelines and cheering for both games that were that could have possibly been our 150th. And
Sekiro in the end won out, and it's also a past Game of the Year recipient. It's a Soulsborne game. It's a FromSoftware game. It's a game that's also very close and near and dear to our hearts in so many ways that we can't wait to get into more and more. But Doza, do you want to tell them one of the main things with Nush and Doza history, why Sekiro is so important?
I don't know if y'all know this, but our first ever long-form video game essay type video.
Talking about a video game, not just long-form, about
whatever.
Yeah.
like a game specifically where we're gonna ramble on for something that we love was this game.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah.
It came out at a time that we weren't ready to stream it on the channel. Since we were still so early in our streaming journey.
Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all remember, but over the years, it's been this game's been talked about, but it's always been oh geez, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. I've been nervous this whole time. It's a hard game. It's probably gonna be
one of the hardest games that we played on the channel yet. So doing that for our 150th. It has close ties to so many things that we can't wait to talk about. But like NinjaTron just said, yes, Jet predictions. Let me go ahead and get that set up for us.
Oh yeah, we're doing those.
It starts kind of amazingly, so we didn't want to just jump in. So thanks for letting us have this space to talk about how great this game is before we actually start it.
Yep.
I'm gonna open the queue right now. You guys know the drill. And I'm gonna also make a little note here in the comment section and pin it, because we do get this question asked a lot. Yeah. So we'll do that and send it. And then we'll pin that message.
We'll get started here in a second.
So, Kessler, I don't know if... Okay, yeah, it did. Did it go through already with Streamlabs? Because I didn't see it yet.
Julian has to confirm it.
Streamlabs, yeah, it does have to confirm it. Oh, okay, no. So hold on. Give us a second. It hasn't started yet. Oh my gosh.
Just one moment, please.
Yeah.
It's about to happen.
The key closed.
Just kidding. Just don't pay attention. That message doesn't matter. It doesn't count.
What an L. Okay, there you go. So anything before that Streamlabs comment didn't count. So enter again, please. Oh my gosh, of course. See, even if you've been streaming for 5 years or for a day, technical things happen. I still haven't even said hello to all you lovelies. There were some people here before stream and some people here now. I'm just gonna start with one from when we started. So Kessler's Arcade, NinjaTron, Avi, Bot with a Pot, Anthony, Twinkle Toes. Let's see. Blue Sad.
Shadow.
And Shadow, yes, welcome you guys. So both Doza and I have both played this before. But it's been over 4 years.
2019.
When the game came out.
That's
so
when that was the last
4
time.
4 years ago?
Did we put any serious time into this? Yeah,
Yeah.
4 years ago.
So there's certain parts of this game that we both like really enjoyed, to the point that, like Doza was saying earlier, our first long form video about a game was actually this game. If you look at the old video, it's very cringe, old animation style. We've come a long way. I'm just gonna say that. But check it out if you want. It's a part of our history and we're proud of it.
True, true. So you want to get started?
I think so. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Oh my goodness. It hasn't closed. It's open now for real, I swear.
It's super duper open.
I see that these are actually pretty high predictions.
They should be.
Yeah.
Or not. Who knows? Oh, wait. I left it in Japanese.
And
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. We need it in English.
We need this in English.
We did play this in Japanese as well.
Nothing that's happening on the screen matters right now.
Yeah.
What a scuffed start.
We're gonna start over. Give us a second.
Yeah.
And Twinkle Toast, thanks for the message from Hyper. Appreciate ya. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And there might not be so many dads, but you never know. We haven't played the game in 4 years, and we never counted how many deaths we had originally, right, babe?
That is correct.
So who knows?
I could end up crushing it, or I could end up getting, the floor wiped with me. Okay, where is this? This would be sound, right? Where's it at?
Boy, no.
No. Where's it at?
There's got to be a way. Game options, maybe?
Game options. That could be it. No, it's not. Camera options. Sound display options.
I thought we said
where do we change the?
Doza.
I don't. Where do we change the?
Can we not change it?
We can, because we played this in English. What is
advanced settings? Go to. Oh.
There's no advanced.
Oh my goodness.
That's
custom?
just
like go back. Like was there anything?
It's not in custom.
Oh
Where
my
is
gosh.
this?
Okay.
How could I overlook this?
So already starting off with a wampa womp. Let's see. Sekiro, English, voice acting.
I have subtitles.
Maybe? Navigate to the language section.
In the main menu?
Main menu.
All the way out here?
Language.
Oh my god.
Okay. English, please.
English.
Alright, now can we start over with a new game?
Yes.
Yes. And hey, Box Boy, how are you doing?
Okay, we're good now.
And Kitty just woke up. Welcome.
Oh, I'm glad you're awake. We're just starting right now, but for real.
And also, you'll be back, so that's fine too. Anyone else watching this in the future and just went across that whole entire. Anyways.
Japan was consumed by perpetual conflict.
Look how pretty this game is.
War raged on.
It looks like.
I mean, it's gory, but the graphics.
Mountains. To the land of Ashina.
Ashina. How mystical. Historical.
Oh no.
And hey, Penguin Man, how are you doing?
That dude just died. How's it going? Oh.
Ooh, that's an excellent question.
Freaking snipers, man.
Doza, it's for you. Answer that question. Also, both Doza and I will be playing together. Keep that in mind. This is similar to Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes. Oh boy. That guy's pretty big. Okay, let me answer the question. I would say right dang smack in the middle. Where I know all of the main beats to this, and I remember what I had trouble with, but I don't know all the little nuances that I do, like with Dark Souls, personally. So
look at this game. I cannot. So when we played
like a movie.
Oh my gosh, all the memories of 4 years ago us, is coming back.
Oh yeah, it's just
remember
flooding
when our setup was in our bedroom and it was really tight and cramped?
Yeah.
Like I used to watch from sitting in bed. The memes.
Staged a bloody coup and wrested control of the land.
Oh no.
I don't think he should be that rusty either, Ninjatron. He's been playing Elden Ring off stream too, so definitely consider all of the things.
So in this game, you can't really block.
There's that.
So there's that, and dodging really isn't as useful as it is in the Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all that.
And Infernal Shogun. We'll answer your question in a moment.
Well, would you look at that? Fascinating. Will you join me, starving wolf?
On that day, a young cub was taken from the battlefield.
A young cub.
He trained relentlessly.
I wonder who that was.
And indeed, went on to become a master shinobi.
Shinobi.
Listen, Wolf. You must never forget the shinobi code.
It's like the Fight Club code, but
As
different.
your father, my
Yeah.
word is absolute. Your master's is a close second. As of today, he is your master. Defend him with your life. If he is taken, bring him back at any cost. You understand me, don't you, Wolf?
Guess we have our instructions, huh, Nooch?
We do. Are you ready to take on this quest of a lifetime, Doza?
I am ready. Like
With
like SpongeBob was.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, so no tips or hints,
Some 20 years
unless we ask for
after
them.
Ishin's coup
Correct.
That is our
The
rule, a
Ashina
standard
clan
across the board for all games.
was on the brink of collapse.
And
And the shinobi, known as Wolf, had lost
I
everything.
can't believe we lost everything.
What? I thought we just had things.
Both the man who took him in and the boy he had sworn to protect.
What? That's all we knew.
And I was answering in regards to Infernal Shogun's question there, Kessler. Look at the snow. That was another thing I really loved about like the atmosphere and the environment in this game. Japan is so beautiful, and so is historical Japan, while shown in a video game, like from years ago.
There's an anime that I really liked growing up called Rurouni Kenshin, and this gave me a lot of those vibes in a lot of ways.
Open your eyes. For the sake of your master.
You're not looking so good, huh?
He's not. And Blue, I'm so glad you enjoy Minecraft and also Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
It slaps.
This is the game that led to Elden Ring. Think about that, chronologically anyways. Like in terms of dev time.
And while thinking about that, how does that make you feel, Doza?
Y'all will see some similarities, but I think that this game, if you're not already familiar with it, will be
Very different.
very different. Yeah, it'll be like, whoa, wait, what?
And hey, Sleepy, good to see you. And Will Ale as well.
How's it going?
Poppin' lemon, toppin' water moppin'. I like reading fun things.
Speaking of fun things to read,
Ornamental letter. A letter thrown into a well. Kuro's wolf. Your destiny awaits you at the Moonview Tower. Escape from the well and find the tower bathed in moonlight. Even without a blade, you can reach it. Stay silent. Stay vigilant. Will we follow these words, or will we be dumb and die?
who knows? Hopefully we don't be dumb.
Yeah, and the Q is for debt predictions, which we are doing for the entire playthrough, only predictions being allowed today. So read the description of the video live stream. Also use the pinned comment to know how to add it, and good luck to each and every one of you, because the winner will be getting some Glob Points. And as we mentioned earlier in the stream, today is also not just our 150th game that we're starting on the channel, but it's our 5th anniversary of our Discord server. And we're actually doing a physical item giveaway of like a very special Nush and Doza Discord server goodie bundle for the first time ever. It took us 5 years, but we got it together.
We sure did.
And that's going on only in our Discord server, so good luck there as well. Anniversary month may have been last month, but we have so much happening this August. It's about to be wild. So I hope you guys are ready to go along for the ride in this game, in Discord, on YouTube, and so much more.
Gosh, this game's gorgeous.
And everything I said was gorgeous too.
Of course it was, Noosh. Of course it was. Well said. It won't be the only time that we'll talk about it either. Because as you know, people come and go throughout the stream and...
Just want to make sure everyone's informed.
Yeah.
It kind of does make this 5th game like a Discord-versary game too. Which, Sleepy, I don't know if you were here earlier, but like, this game is so important to us and was the first game that we ever did a long-form video essay for. We didn't link it in the caption, but go back and check it out, because cringe memories.
Advance without being seen by crouching in bushes or moving under floors. You do not have a sword at the moment. Use stealth to avoid enemies and head to the Moonview Tower. If you're about to be seen, warning markers appear above enemies' heads.
So this is
That
pretty
shinobi at
similar
the
to
bottom
like
of
Dark
the
Souls
well.
stealth.
We didn't shackle him.
Kinda, yeah. Like,
That doesn't worry anybody.
crouching does help, but like we actually have cover this time around.
He has completely lost his will to live.
They're talking about
Nothing
us,
but
by
a
the way.
coward, unworthy of our concern.
We're not a coward. We are worthy, and we'll prove it, you dum-dums.
I wonder if I can get in here without being seen. That dude's facing me.
And Ninjatron, these ninja globs that we created are actually based off of Sekiro. So if you look at Sekiro in his hand, do you see that he like
And the scarf and,
the scarf,
orange.
like it's all inspired by Sekiro. Whenever we do globs for games, we immerse them into the game that we're currently playing. We do add our own little embellishments. Like I gave myself some hair accessories because I always have a bow and I wanted to have it here.
All in your own completely unique color scheme.
Yes. So there's no like main lead girl character that I wanted to like really be from Sekiro. So I was like, just make me a really cute ninja glob. And then like I added on embellishments kind of thing. So when we were brainstorming it, that's what we ended up with. I take liberties. Sometimes I'm like Doza's weapon. Other times I'm my own glob. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It just depends. We just love getting creative with that.
Sure do.
Yeah. I love the hair accessory part. That was my favorite part. Even though like it's a little thing, like, I don't know. But thank you, Kessler. I appreciate that.
Don't worry about it. The whole face is the edge of a cliff. No one could pass through it.
I bet we could pass through it. There's a so we're already at the tower because you could see the moon view tower. Do you get it? All
And
right, let's get inside.
Like, I would love to know, like, I know with our globs lately, like with Tears of the Kingdom and now with Sekiro, like the globs have gone, you know, straight away from the typical, like, what we've been used to with our globs. What do you guys think of this immersion, like this level up, if you will? Are you enjoying it? Like, I would love your feedback and thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And hello, Fry the Fish. How are you doing? It was just really, babe.
I forgot what the jump button
Already
was.
screaming. You haven't even seen one of the millions of like enemies here.
I haven't even gotten into combat yet.
Doza, would you say this game is separate enough for me to, or for Box Boy to play just for a taste of the Souls franchise without needing to commit to the rest of them? Ooh, that's a. I feel like this one's like kind of like the outlier of the Soulsborne.
It is the outlier, but if you like, what is it? It's not Ninja Gaiden. It's if you like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, it's like that, but a lot more serious. So there's still, you need to do time parries. You need to use the right attack against the right opponent. It's all about quick decision making. With the other Dark Souls games, you can kind of like sit around and behind a shield and wait or dodge. Like, it's much easier.
Fry, before you go, be sure to enter depth predictions with like a wild guess if you wanna. You never know.
Don't forget.
It's been too long, Wolf.
Who's she?
I've come
See,
to free you,
he, sorry. I wanted to be a ninja.
my lord.
Well then,
So, since Wolf, that's our guy,
raise your head.
since he's kneeling, that implies that this kid was the lord that he was supposed to protect.
Your sword.
Kusam Maru, your sword.
It's a gorgeous sword.
My shinobi. In accordance with the bond of lord and retainer, you will pledge your life in my service.
As you command.
Cinematic, huh?
Extremely, like you kind of have to pause. Not that, you know, it's going to stop us. But Akusa Bimaru, a katana given by Kuro, the divine heir, an heirloom of the Hirata family, a Kade branch descended from Asina. Ashina? Asina.
A cadet branch descended from Ashina.
Ashina?
Ashina?
I like Ashina. Or
They said it they said it at the beginning, and I've forgotten already.
Anyways, you guys can read. Once thought lost, it has found its way back into the hands of the wolf. The name Kusabimaru besieges a shinobi's role is to kill, but even a shinobi must not forget mercy, a mantra the blade itself may manifest. Very pretty.
Oh, I love it. I wonder if there's anything I can find. Oh, they kept him in this little stupid cage. That's so mean. Why are they doing that? It's all about this, like, this geopolitical nonsense. Everybody fighting.
So, the Ashina, for those that don't know, are an actual tribe, like, in historical, like, Asian, like, you know, history.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Like, there were so many parallels with this stuff that we looked into back then. You got some pellets.
I did.
Yeah, you know what pellets are.
It's a medicinal thing that it's like an Estus flask, but it heals you over time as opposed to like all at once. So that, like, I actually have a recovery item now, but it doesn't recharge.
And Willale, those are some throwing fighting words in question there.
Do you think the soul skins could lose their steam in the future? Do they have nothing to add?
What do you mean? They have a million things to add.
They could go so much farther. And if you ever get tired of a setting, boom, just use the Souls formula and then slap a new coat of paint on it. You're done with medieval. Go with an Asian aesthetic.
Yeah.
You're done with an Asian aesthetic. Go to space. You're done with space. Go to underwater. Like, you could just keep going.
It's pretty phenomenal. I guess like another reason this game is so close to our hearts is
I see you are
more dialogue, but I'll tell you in a moment.
So I wouldn't have got this if I didn't talk to him. I don't know how long that would have gone on for, but this is my rechargeable, like, flask. Okay. So, a gourd filled with vitality-restoring medicine. Resting refills the gourd, made by an apprentice of the extraordinary Dr. Dogen. Though it is...
Doggin. Sorry.
Dodgen.
Dodgen. Like a doja.
Like
Dojai. Dojo?
Dojo?
Doja cat? Anyways.
That's a J. Though it is strange that the Jord's medicinal waters refill automatically the seeds within my oldest secret to how it works. You're unhinged.
Norman, were you gravely injured? Afterward?
No, I'm
After
fine.
what?
Do you not remember that night?
I do not.
No. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we must escape Ashina Castle.
As
You're
you
right,
say.
Nush.
There you
There's
go,
a secret
Ashina.
passage beneath the moat bridge that will take us out of the castle.
Wild.
Wolf, do you have something for me?
What do we have? We have Kuro's charm? Or do nothing?
Oh, I guess we could give it to him, right?
We should.
Is the stream okay?
Penguin Man said internet, like on their end. I don't know if it's on our end, but if there is something happening, let us know, because this game is very intense.
Don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, Blue said so did mine as well.
Really?
I think we're good
all
now. But keep us posted, because we won't know unless you tell us.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and give Kuro the charm.
This is for you, my lord.
Because it's his.
From that time. So you noticed then. I see.
I'd like to ask that you keep this for me, my lord.
But this charm has protected you all this time. It's held your suffering at bay. I do not wish for you to suffer any more than you already have.
Such a mixed range right now,
I
Lamo.
ask you to keep it in your possession.
Oh, okay.
I guess we keep it in our care.
Yeah, because he's
it.
telling us to do this.
Do you remember what we chose?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. What do you guys think? Should we keep it in our care or let it insist that he take it? Because it is rightfully his. Thoughts? We'll take your thoughts
Do
into
we
consideration.
supersede our Lord's request?
And while we wait for some of y'all to say things about this, Doza, like the first game Doza ever streamed for me in a private stream sesh when we were long distance was a Soulsborne game.
True. Okay,
So,
I'm
like,
seeing y'all are saying insist he take
This
it.
series means a lot.
So much.
Suffering is what I desire, so please, allow
No,
me to
wait.
return it to you.
You
No.
worked up. You should have waited.
No, I screwed up.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
should've.
remember what it is now.
You will now be fought
Doza.
with more hardships than ever before. But knowing you, you'll overcome them. I believe in you.
Did you do this on purpose?
No.
You were a big dum-dum. Not even 30 minutes in. What?
And I'm offline?
Are we gonna start over
Yes,
again?
we're gonna start. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That
Why was
shouldn't
that
have
a
happened.
mistake? Go ahead.
That was like that.
That's why I said give it a moment, let them answer, and we were gonna tell the Soulsborne story. But
that
no,
was not the point.
That was not the point. You should have waited.
I should have waited.
Doza, what the heck?
I forgot that was a thing. I forgot it was a
He's
thing.
not gonna be forgetting about this for a while.
No. Okay.
So,
okay.
fun fact, which brings back a memory as well. Sekiro, when we first uploaded that video, we had to, the essay that we did a long time ago, we had to take it down and re-upload it because of Doza going too quickly yet again and not listening to me.
Yes, correct. That is what happened.
And now history repeats itself 4 years later as we stream the game.
I apologize for the slight hiccup.
I hope you realize that you don't have to rush through games. Take as long as you need, talk about the things, explore, and really be present with it all. Like, I'm saying this not only to you, but to everyone here. Like,
it's true, you're right.
It's so important when it comes to games. Like, I think something that we really struggled with as streamers and gamers early on is like, oh man, we have to keep entertaining and people aren't going to want to stick around if we're going through things quickly. But then we make mistakes like this and we go back to the very beginning, which was like, what, 20 minutes ago?
Well, we hadn't started, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
Right.
And I think
Take
it's
your
a
time,
good
make the right
teachable moment
choice.
for everybody. Not just with games, but anything in life too. It's like, it's not about going faster as much as I see you guys joking, like faster, screw the cliff, just jump it, go faster, now we speed run. It's not about that. We're not speed runners, and like, I never want to be a speedrunner. I want to really immerse myself into these games and really have fun and enjoy it. As such beauty as this Soulsborne game, that one game of the year, just like Elden Ring, just like Tears of the Kingdom is gonna, mark my words. We gotta like have fun with it, right?
Yes, that's why I'm waiting and making sure that I hit the right button. No reason to get silly now. No reason to get silly.
There is not.
None whatsoever. Sorry, everybody. Okay, we'll just go through this. All right, we got the sword back. Let's go and grab the thing again.
Screw the master, kill everyone. No.
No.
We wanna get our honor back. That's a big part of this and a big part of like the culture. Like, it's important to have that respect, that honor. You don't want to be that coward. You don't want people, I mean, at the end of the day, like, who cares what people think about you, right? But for your own self, like, you want to make sure that you did the right thing, right?
Yes.
Morality. It's important.
So I'm gonna select this and then select no, right?
Whatever you want. Go ahead.
This is for you.
It's
It's from that time.
This I do not. That is what.
Okay, keep it in your care. Okay.
See, I will keep it for a while longer.
Yes, please do so. Knowing that you possess it is a comfort.
Collective sigh.
Become book 3 Zuko. I mean, Uncle Iroh ain't lying.
Yeah, he seems like he knows what he's talking about.
Calm down, be one with the White Lotus, get some tea, like, just relax. Let's breathe in, breathe out.
Take a breath of fresh air.
Drink some water, stay hydrated. My gosh. I know it's an exciting day, but
I got overzealous. I got overly excited. It happened.
He's been kind of unhinged all day, guys.
It's true. All right. We need to go and we need to find that underwater passage and we need to sneak out of here. So the best way, a shinobi aims to break an opponent's posture. Attacking an enemy is one way to achieve this. When an enemy's posture breaks, he is vulnerable to a shinobi death blow. Attack and then after breaking posture, death blow. Or we can sneak and we don't have to break his posture because he'll just die. Ah!
Zuko was one of my favorite characters too, Kessler. I actually kind of shipped Zuko and Katara for a while, especially with those couple of episodes.
You were a big Zutara fan.
I was, but I mean, it's cool. She got with Aang.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it just kind of, you know, it led to Tenzin existing. He's pretty cool, right? We like Tenzin.
We do, yeah.
I think he's a pretty cool character. Probably one of my favorites from The Legend of Korra. But Zuko and his whole arc, oh goodness. Deflection. Sometimes relentless attacks is not enough to break an enemy's posture. Deflecting enemy attacks is another way to damage their posture. A master shinobi uses a combination of deflect and attacks to achieve swift victory. The moment an attack lands, deflect. So this is like a big thing about Sekiro.
Is that our first death, Doza? Is this the big thing about Sekiro? Your first death? That there's gonna be so many deaths? 31 minutes in, first death. Ooh.
I swear I hit the button.
So now that kind of gives you a little bit about how difficult this might be.
My health's full now. Was it full before? I didn't heal before. I didn't realize my health was still low.
Also, Ninjatron, those AI voices that you create really freaked us out, but I look forward to seeing what you end up doing. I've recently been obsessed with this one account that takes like SpongeBob voices and then has them sing these like Hindi songs, like songs I grew up with culturally in my mother tongue. And it's just the funniest thing that I've ever like heard of. Like, it felt like my American childhood of watching SpongeBob like mixed with my Indian culture of like watching Bollywood movies, and I just cannot get enough. So like, I love AI. Like, when it comes to this, like, it's cool to see that creative outlet.
I think it's amazing. I've seen Overwatch characters sing songs in Spanish. I've seen Ramatra sing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you know that song where like what is a man? What has he got? And it's like, I do it I do it my way. I think it's like a Frank Sinatra song or something.
But it's Ramatra.
Yeah.
And we have a whole playlist, actually. We should link that in Discord for y'all. It's so funny.
It's hilarious. Oh, ouch. This guy's a little bit tougher.
Zuko and Katara were supposed to end up together, but the studio forced the creators to change things. Really? I didn't know like the lore of that, like that could have been like a whole thing. I mean, obviously if they threw it into like a storyline, because we saw some glimpses of their love and things. But I don't know.
So this guy's got multiple health bars basically, and I need to get through them with the death blows. So that either happens when I get their health low, or if I get their posture all the way up, or I guess break it technically.
We'll see what happens. Oh, the song's literally called My Way, Doza.
Oh, is it?
And no, we think it's funnies, and honestly, we're super humbled and flattered that you want to do like AI voices with us. Just make us look good, okay?
Yeah.
Like, don't do anything that makes us look bad. I feel like we're good people. And clubs.
What is a man?
And if you ever want us to sing anything, happy to do so. I actually love karaoke. And I think Doza does too. He claims to not, but I do.
It depends. If it's in public,
no,
it's less
never
than in
public.
private.
When have you ever, like, it's always been...
Okay, so I've gone karaoke like 3 times in my life.
All of them have been with me?
Yes.
Okay, so I've karaoke'd a lot more, and it's usually when I'm traveling and I know I'm never going to go back to that place and I don't really give a F. And then also when it's like a private, more intimate setting where it's like one of those karaoke rooms that you can get only you and your friends to be in, you know? So then I feel more comfortable and just like let it all out, you know? And then of course here, sometimes on stream we sing. We even have a video from Discord karaoke, like on the channel.
Oh, I guess 4 times then.
Yeah.
No, actually it's still 3. I counted that one. I fooled you, but it happens.
No, then that means you've had more. We've definitely done like the private room thing at least 3 times together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
just
okay.
that alone at 3 different places in San Antonio. And then the Discord karaoke. And then we did that one. We didn't sing, but we were there in like an open place with a bunch of friends. And we cheered our friends on because we were not inebriated enough. And hey, XXL, how are you doing?
Welcome back. What misinformation?
Please do not spread misinformation. Then we'll have to write you a cease and desist. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Also want to address Toph as a child could evenly match Boomy, an experienced earthbender and member of the Order of the White Lotus. I agree with you. I think Boomy is such a cool character. In fact, did you know Boomy means like earth? I believe in Sanskrit. I could be wrong, but like Boomy, like there's a lot of significance to that name, and I thought that was actually very cool back in the day. Still to this day, technically. And Toph being like who she is she's just a phenomenal, exceptional character, and like her skills, she had to train a lot harder, you know, to get and really amplify her skills more than any other earthbender due to her blindness. But like she had to rely on her other senses, which is something that a lot of people could not really grasp, you know?
Well, yeah, that's what made her so close to the, what do you call those things? The badgers or the gophers or whatever they are? Those are the ones
animals.
that, like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
like, I think maybe they say, like, that's where earthbending, like, comes from, in a way. I mean, you know, there's multiple ways to interpret that with the whole, like, turtle stuff that you get in Legend of Korra, but yeah. Now, the thing I hear all the time is, like, could old Toph beat Kulvira in a 1v1? What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think? You asked the question, so I feel like you put more thought into it than I can right now.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think Kulvira would win.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you guys think in chat? And Ninjatron, that's, yeah, 300% more confidence. Even more than that, probably sometimes. Because, you know, it's funny, like, you say it, you phrase it the way you did. Like, gives you, like, the reason being in a place you never will be gives you, like, 300% confidence boost. And especially with, like, talking to strangers, your example there, I used to travel a lot, and I would talk to strangers like nobody's business. Like, if someone approached me or if someone asked me a question, like, I would be friendly. I would, like, talk. This one time, I was in Hong Kong, and it was for, like, a work-related thing. And while there, I accidentally signed myself up for, like, a couples tour. I'm not a couple. I was single. And, like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I had signed up for a tour because I wanted to go to this jewelry thing that, like, they had this whole, like, half-day, like, travel experience kind of thing. So I signed myself up, and then I arrive, and I realize it's all couples and then me. Luckily, like, there was this one couple from Australia who was like, hey, like, Nush, you can, like, be with us. We don't mind. You seem really cool. Let's talk, what have you. I am still in touch with this couple to this day. Being from Australia, that's literally the only interaction I had with them. But then they started following me on social media. I followed them back, and sometimes, like, they'll still, like, interact with things that I post, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are just the sweetest. Like, you never know.
You never know.
So I definitely try to, like, even here, like, you never know who you're gonna meet while, like, on YouTube or in Discord or online, like, as a creator. Or even just as an individual, like, even if you're not creating anything. And it's super, super exciting. I definitely have that confidence. Because if not, like, people that actually know me tell me I'm shy, tell me I'm reclusive. I've heard it all.
Yes, you have.
That couple were so sweet, though. I third wheeled with someone a couple I just met.
To think that this is the only way to run from the fated bloodline is the only answer.
And yes, the discount codes for our merch are working and up and running. We did release some new merch in honor of our 5th anniversary on the last day of July, along with our What is the Glob video. Thank you so much for all the love on that video. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you for supporting us in our 5th anniversary merch sale. We really, really appreciate you guys.
We do, and we'll see you later, HiXXL. Have a good one.
And hello, Comfy Dubstep.
Hey!
This game is sick. How are you doing today?
Where shall we go?
Doza's already had a couple of oofs in the game.
I have, yes.
We should do is cross the Ashina border. Or perhaps we should hide somewhere. What do you think?
Whatever you desire,
Whatever I desire? That's the wolf I know.
my lord.
Oh, nothing. I was just reminiscing.
We love reminiscing. I love taking a moment to stop and reflect.
Is that like part of why, like, Koro's like, no, you keep the charm, I'm telling you to do so.
Also, let's see. I was gonna say, I read something and I wanted to, Ninjatron. I hope that someday you get to, like, solo travel or even travel with, like, friends or something. Because I will say, when traveling with my parents, it's a very different vibe than when you go with others. Like you said, you might have actually enjoyed being in Prague. I've never been to Prague, but I've heard great stories.
Lord Genichiro.
Intense.
This guy's bad news. Stay back, little Koro.
We'll take care of you.
Something's up with Genichiro.
Thank you.
Leave this to me.
And thank you, William. You're so sweet.
We really appreciate that.
So the noble shinobi stands in our way.
What is he? I wonder what he is. Like, what's his warrior class? I don't
The
actually
highest
know.
of them all.
You can eat your heart.
Well, he's also from the Ashina, so there's that.
Yeah. There's like a war going on against them. Oh my gosh, he kicked me.
I mean, technically, this is like a boss fight.
It is a boss
But like,
fight.
who are you, bro?
Right? We don't have any answers.
Maybe we'll get answers after.
I need to heal. Dude, let me heal. Oh my god, he's still got a swipe on me. Oh, I got some good distance. I want to run into something bad. I don't want to run off the cliff though. He's going so fast. He's catching up to me.
He seems like a big deal.
Kind of is. Got a hit on him.
And Kessler,
Oh,
we,
jeez.
you know, you are a YouTube member Glob and a patron Glob. We know and believe you can become a Globby Glob.
Run away. Do I have time? I think I have time. I could block this.
Not Ninjatron sharing his code in the chat. What a kind Glob. He like tested it out. Well, there you go. Get you a discount on some merch.
Oh, there goes my arm.
Thanks for spreading the love. I've fallen and I can't get up.
This guy.
Is that all this shinobi has to offer?
So we didn't win. We didn't beat the
divine
boss.
heir will be coming with me.
No, and now he's gonna steal the kid.
So he is the leader of the Shina clan, if Infernal Shogun recalls, after his relative superior retired. And then, but the kid is part of Ashina too. Like, he's actually probably an heir as well. But so much has been like happened historically, like transpired here.
Yeah, there's something unique about Kuro's bloodline. There's a reason why everyone's kind of after him, especially Junichiro.
We hope so too, Ninjatron. I'm glad you're starting to have an idea, Kessler. That's exciting.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Wake up, samurai. We got a city to burn.
So does this kind of give you vibes of The Last of Us a little bit for those that have played that game of like Joel?
Oh, like
While he needs to recover.
big,
Hopefully
strong
this isn't like
protector.
huge spoilers for those that haven't played that game, but like what are you doing not having played that game?
Sekiro 2, but you play as Kuro.
So you're awake. Looks like death is not your fate. Just yet.
Well, that's good. This would have been a very short playthrough.
Right? Imagine that. Imagine like you die once and that's it.
No, Shadows
You
die
have,
twice.
you have to uninstall the game. No, true.
Shinobi prosthetic.
The artificial arm of Shinobi passed down by the sculptor, a replica of a human arm fitted with a variety of mechanisms apparently designed with modification in mind. While it bears a number of cuts and is stained thick with blood and oil, it has been impeccably maintained.
Now keep in mind, this is late 1500s Japan. What is this medical technological advancement? When I tell you I was obsessed the first time we played this off stream, like, and at that time I was still working on like medical field stuff.
That's true.
So I
yeah.
was like, whoa, I know this is a video game and it's like fictional, but it's based on like true like stuff that went down, kind of. So like, my goodness, I was blown away.
I just picked up a coin purse. It's kind of like a mobile bank. Because when you die, you lose experience and you lose money.
What's all this? The pretty butterflies.
So this stuff is like, you can touch it to like view somebody's like last 30 seconds. It's kind of like the bloodstain system. Like this is another player, a recording of them, and they're probably just gonna you know, do nothing. That's what most people do. It's not nearly as I don't know. I think people are way more trolly in this game than even Elden Ring.
You know, in Japan, butterflies are seen as a symbol of longevity and joy. The first ever origami I ever did in my life was a butterfly.
Who has failed in his duties.
An origami is like paper folding.
I used to be way big into monarch butterflies.
Me too.
Yeah, they're great.
I must carve the Buddha.
Yes, carve the Buddha.
So that's what all of these are, huh?
Did you know that Buddhism evolved from Hinduism? Pretty cool.
Nice.
There was a royal who was exiled named Siddhartha Gautama who became Buddha.
You learn something new every day.
I'm gonna keep spilling all the facts.
You should.
And Shaky Gamer, we are counting deaths. We may get tired of counting it, but we will not get tired of this game.
Correct. We'll continue to count it even if we get tired of it.
So what do you want to learn first?
Let's ask how this guy got here.
Let's do
Why
it.
am I here? All I did was drag you here. Didn't even know if I was dragging a corpse.
That's very
Couldn't
morbid.
let you get eaten by a pack of wild dogs.
How long was I asleep?
Some time has passed since I found you.
I see.
However, your master...
I wonder how long it has
is-
been.
He's being held prisoner in Ashina Castle.
So we need to get to
They will
Ashina
soon
Castle.
Make use of his bloodline. Looking at you, I'm sure you appreciate the value it has.
Let's see. Ask about your new left arm.
My left arm. What did you do to me?
That is what I call the shinobi prosthetic. A fitting fang for a one-armed wolf. Useless when it comes to carving.
I like
Buddha.
these
You can have
analogies. It's pretty nice.
Prosthetic.
World
It is
building.
no mere replacement for your lost arm. Come to me if you find any shinobi tools.
Shinobi tools. I see. For this device.
You catch on quick.
I mean, he explained.
And not
If
trying to
you
mansplain,
shinobi
just
tools,
globsplain.
I
You know?
find a way to fit them
We died like
to
20 times in the
shinobi
first area.
prosthetic.
Let's see if we can get it under 20.
You'll come to appreciate its worth. I've said too much. Go now.
Alright, let's find out. Why is everyone after the Divine Heir's
What
blood?
did you mean when you said they'll make use of his bloodline?
I don't know much about him, except the dragon's heritage. There's a special kind of blood by that name, and that blood runs through your master's veins.
So the divine heir.
Someone's after him. Might be that the strange things happening to your body have something to do with that.
Okay.
You're quite the strange one, yet other peculiar visitors have come to this temple. There's one in the clearing to the right of the gate leading off the temple grounds. Two strangers in strange circumstances. You two might get
A
along.
friend? We love friends.
It's better to journey together than alone sometimes. But as a lone wolf, you never know.
Oh, that's the thing I mentioned earlier. The lone wolf, like, yeah, that's like a big thing, huh? And I feel like... I mean, I guess like when we're out in it on our own journey, then yeah, that's kind of true.
And Anthony, oh my goodness, thank
Welcome
you so
back.
much for buying our merch.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate ya.
Oh my
A
goodness.
5th anniversary premium hoodie featuring the Globby Globage design.
I cannot wait for you to get it. I hope you love it as much as we loved making it.
Yes.
The design, that is.
We actually, we'll have to share a picture. We have a shirt. We bought this shirt this time. We haven't bought a shirt for ourselves of our merch since like the first year.
Yeah.
No, we got the Glob gamepad shirt too. Because we did the maze poster. We have like a few items for everything, but like this year we decided to do the shirt, and I was excited. It came in actually like a week or two ago, and we had to like hold it a secret.
Yeah.
It's like still in the closet.
We couldn't tell anybody.
We had to
We weren't ready
release
yet.
it.
Ours wasn't ready. That's ready now.
It is.
You truly returned from the dead. The power of the dragon's blood. I never thought I'd see it with my own
Ah,
eyes.
yes, dragon's
are you?
blood.
My name is Emma. I am
Emma.
a doctor serving a certain master.
What master?
Forgive me, but for his safety, I cannot reveal his identity.
You're gonna end up revealing it, girl.
However,
Just tell me now.
my
Right?
master gave explicit orders to assist you in any way I can.
So an ally. That's
I'm not
nice.
telling you to trust me.
Yeah.
Who
However,
doesn't want to give
I
them
must fulfill my
their
master's
identity?
orders. The gourd of medicinal water you possess, that was originally a creation of mine. I am
Oh.
a doctor, and I will assist you in that capacity.
The concept of medicinal water in Asian culture, like, really is interesting. It's significant in a lot of, like, Indian culture stuff, too. Like, different waters and, like, bodies of water in India, like, have these healing powers, is what they say. To the point that we actually bring it back here after, like, pilgrimages to temples and stuff.
Yeah. In the original
Catholicism.
Dragon. No.
Oh, no. I'm
No.
never gonna guess. I was gonna say there's things and references in Christianity, too.
Yeah, there is a holy water, like blessing water, and you know it
Yeah.
being
So anyways, in
revered in that
Dragon
way.
Ball.
But in Dragon Ball, there's a special water. I forget what the exact name was, but it's like you had to like go through all of these like challenges just to get to it. But it was kind of like, I think it was modeled after, I'm not sure, but I think it was modeled after like the Holy Grail thing, where it's like, oh, if you drink this and you're not worthy, you will die.
Is that what Monty Python and the Holy Grail is about? I've never seen it.
I mean, it's about the Holy Grail, so yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, but if you do drink it, I mean, in Dragon Ball, you get way more powerful, but if it's the Holy Grail specifically story, then you get immortality.
And fair enough, Ninjatron. I hope someday that, like, in general, like, for merch, like, we're able to do it more directly than these, like, other,
Yes.
like, third-party services
intended
that,
for
you know,
Lord
cost a
Kuro,
little bit
but
more.
it seems he
Mhm.
entrusted it to you.
It is what
I'm
it
sure you
is.
may have
Totally get it.
noticed, but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring
Sleepy, I've
forth
never seen
on
it.
their
I would
own,
not know.
Even after being
But
emptied.
healing gourd, I
You will
think you
find it
mean,
full again after a
Estus
short
Plus.
rest.
Yes. Is there a way to improve it?
Bring me gourd seeds.
Gourd seeds?
Yes.
Eating
Medicinal
cabbage and
waters
burrito. Let's
flow
go,
from
kitty.
gourd
Getting those
seeds.
veggies in
Adding new
and
seeds
Delicious.
the main
Delicious.
event.
increase the volume of these medicinal waters.
Wasn't mine a Python
If
thing
you
based
find
off of
any,
choosing the correct
bring them to
grail?
me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, most Holy Grail stuff is like, you need to pick the right one. That's right, that's right. Do I have any gourd seeds? No, of course not.
Also, I meant to ask earlier, does anyone here, like, do origami or ever dabbled in origami?
Aside from like folding notes, not really for me. Like the most advanced I've gotten is like making a little envelope out of a piece of paper.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember the first one was the butterfly, which, like, I got excited about these little butterflies. But
Seen you before.
has anyone heard of the Sadako and the 1,000 Paper Cranes? Like that
Don't tell me.
story?
But you do have the look of
I
a
have
skilled
heard of
shinobi.
it, but
I've told you
I'm-
about it.
yeah, I know you told me, but do I remember every detail? No.
Ah, okay.
Sir,
It kind of applies
please,
here, in a
my
way.
humble
Maybe.
request, face me in battle.
I will make it connect.
Uh-oh.
Another fight! But this doesn't seem like a boss. This just seems like an angry fellow, you know? Like you should be able to take care of. See?
He wanted
See?
this. He wanted this.
Yeah. And hey, Bullseye, how are you doing?
How's it going? Welcome back. Oh, you got up.
Still alive.
He wanted me to kill him, but he can't die.
And Ninjatron, you gotta put yourself first. Get that dinner. Get that meal.
swordsmanship.
We
With a
totally
finger
get it.
gold. Few have managed to kill me in such a thorough manner. What are you? Some call it undying. Others, infested. I can't die, so I just am. How about you? What brings
The
you to a
excellent
rundown temple like
challenge.
this? Seems
I've
you
never
have
really
a lot
seen
on your
regular
mind.
show.
Say,
I know a couple of
why don't you
references.
use me for some sword practice? Might come in handy for what.
Oh, the what with the hat. I remember that one. I have seen many episodes.
Kitty, you used to origami? Let's go.
Well,
I'll accept
Very
for
well.
now.
I ran out of origami making my
let's
own
go.
perfectly
They
square
say
papers.
swinging
Yeah.
that sword is a cure for boredom.
I struggle with that too. I haven't done it in
Noticed
ages,
this
actually.
temple attracts those with nowhere else to go.
You should get into it if you'd
Certainly
like.
fit that description.
So we are moving soon, and all of my energy is going towards that.
And I
Thank you.
suppose
After we
that's
move.
why
That's kind of like a recurring theme for us. Like everything that we might want to like add on or look into, it's like, oh yeah, we'll do it,
We
but like
were-
after we move.
Yeah, we were at Costco. We were like
techniques to
not
try
gonna
out.
buy this until after
I'm
we
at your
move, even though we could
disposal.
easily finish eating it before. It's kind of ridiculous. Our apartment complex actually just today sent us like, hey, here's your offer for lease renewal, and we're like, hey, gonna delete this.
Yeah, not useful. Thanks.
They also like, I was curious to when they were gonna send it because it's usually around this time. They increased the cost by hundreds of dollars, y'all, and for what?
Nothing.
Ugh,
Nothing. Nothing's better.
We're actually currently like we sought some legal advice for an issue that we've been having here since we moved in, and like it's not really worth my energy to like fight it. But I just wanted the consultation to be like, hey, can I tell them this? Because if not for me, if for the next people that may potentially live here, like making sure that they know what their rights are, because it's kind of ridiculous that they took a ride on us for something that, you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But regardless, like,
it's gonna be an exciting couple months.
It is. I just want to make sure that people are treated fairly, especially with like Texas's rules about, you know, renting and whatnot. We got some sugar.
We love sugar.
Cause sugar, how you get so fly. Sugar candy made in Senpou Temple. Sustaining Ungo's blessing temporarily reduces vitality damage taken from physical attacks. Bite the candy, as one does, and take the Ungo stance to impart its inhuman benediction. By doing so, you endure the excess karma of man from the spirits within. Senpou monks spread this candy across Ashina in honor of her military heroes.
Oh.
This is super cool. I like it.
I remember there being a lot of different candies.
And we love sugar.
It's a lot nicer than like boluses, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh jeez, I wasn't looking at the game.
When it comes, Elden Ring versus Sekiro, not gonna lie, I love Sekiro more. It might be a hot take because like it's older, but I personally, of all the Soulsborne games, Sekiro is my favorite.
Gosh.
I haven't experienced all of them like you have.
Well, I know, but like, I don't know, Elden Ring was just so good, but I like Sekiro was definitely my favorite, but you know, it's been a couple years, right? So like, we're gonna see how this game holds up after having played Elden Ring, you know, because like that can be a thing with some people. Like sometimes, oh my god, there's a dude right here. Sometimes it's hard to go back to like previous games in a series because of all the innovations and quality of life stuff that like happen. Like, am I gonna go back and play Super Mario Kart? No, I'm not. Nush might for like maybe 20 minutes. But I don't give her longer than that. And she actually has nostalgia tied to that game. I don't. I have no nostalgic ties to Super Mario Kart. Like, that game is rough.
I always go back to the, not always, but it's happened probably like 2 or 3 times since like living together. I'll go to the Nintendo Switch Online and do it because like, why not?
Yeah.
Even though it's like potato mode compared to Super Mario Kart 8. I'm just a very nostalgic person. I love reminiscing, reflecting. Like it means a lot to me to go back to see how far we've come. Whether it's for Nintendo or for us or for anybody, even like y'all's journeys when we hear about it. And hey, Kirby, yeah, rent really does suck.
I agree. I feel that in my bones.
Never played Garfield Kart and Ninjatron. 100%. Please share pictures if you want to, especially in Discord. I would love to see the beauty of Prague from your Ninjatron viewpoint.
Yeah.
And Sekiro is harder, arguably the hardest like Soulsborne game, but we have played it off stream again like years ago. So there is a little bit of like remembrance, but also we've died once so far. So who knows, right?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't think we're gonna get our butts handed to us. I think we're gonna beat it with flying colors.
Yeah, if you haven't put your death prediction, I don't know if you have yet, Kirby, or anyone else.
Or Bullseye or anyone, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we're doing death predictions for this game. And I'm just really curious what people think. Do we have an idea of like what the range is now? Because I've seen as little as 11, and I've seen as most as 69,420. So
I'll check in a moment. My Streamlabs was acting up.
Yeah, to be honest, I probably covered the range.
And Sleepy, good luck with your Minecraft. And Penguin Man, that is so sweet of you to say. I don't know if Doza caught this, but he said having them on in the background is a blessing, not gonna lie.
Oh.
That is super, super sweet.
Thank you.
You ain't got no boluses in the fridge. Mine are milk flavored, said Comfy. So for Doza's birthday, I almost made Elden Ring themed food, and I did a lot of research on how to make a bolus, but like I took pictures, like screenshots from the in-game, and like read their different like, you know, properties and tried to make like little like dessert, like kind of like cake balls, but like also maybe like truffles, like because I bought this little chocolate making thing too. I didn't succeed, needless to say. It was my first attempt, and then we ended up like, you know, I made his favorite typical stuff, you know?
It was a nice thought, though.
It was a super nice, like, I went hardcore and it didn't work out. But speaking of milk flavored, there is something that we bought that he hasn't tried yet. Have you guys ever heard of like White Rabbit candy or like White Rabbit ice cream? It's like a brand that it's like really, really good. They just popped up in our local Costco, and it is milk flavored.
I've never had it, right?
You've never had it. When I was picking it up, I was like, hey, grab that. Doza's like, what? And I'm like, no, just grab it. Like, we gotta go.
What you talking
about? But he's gonna try it soon, and I'm really excited. It's made out of like fresh milk and like a bunch of other things.
Sorry, I thought I felt something on my arm.
I believe White Rabbit is Japanese too. I think. I think so, yeah. I don't know its full significance, but they're delicious, and I can't wait for him to experience that.
Ah. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay. Who's gonna attack me first? It's 3v1. That's not fair. Oh my god. Freaking dogs.
We actually, Kirby, know someone that does the whole extended stay at a hotel nearby like UTSA for like college. And they save more money that way than by having an actual like rent for college.
That's amazing.
And I think it's kind of surreal. Like, I hope whatever your situation is, you figure it out soon. Like, I'm glad you're exploring your options. It can be such a difficult place. I know we still haven't even finalized where we're going to live in a couple months. We're kind of in limbo, doing the research, doing the trips, doing the stuff. We had to deal with some banking stuff this week, and like, it's just been crazy. We also had a client reach out to us wanting us to do some work for her, and it's only going to take us like...
It's only going to be a few hours, but it's like they need it pretty soon, and we have a pretty good long-standing relationship with them. So
like, we've helped them for like we've known her for over 4 years, but this came kind of out of the blue. But we want to help her, but we're also like fully booked right now for things, and we told her yes because like she's so sweet.
Yeah.
But now we have to make up like overtime hours, and it's kind of, you know, our thoughts to everybody dealing with a million things right now. Like, life is life. So you're learning about the prosthetic tools and stuff?
Yeah, I should probably go back. I just got I got the throwing stars. So let's teleport back. I could use a refill on my one freaking flask anyways.
Ah, yes. Speaking of which, I should drink some water.
So these are like, I don't know, like, so for y'all in chat, like, have y'all played more Elden Ring or more Dark Souls or neither? Or is the Soul series like something that's never crossed your path? Because in my head, every time I see something that's like similar to something else, I'm fighting with myself in my own brain. Like, oh look, it's a sculpture, but like, is it a bonfire or like, is it a grace? You know what I mean?
And yeah, Ninjatron, I like that you said I'm very sentimental. I always say I'm emotional, but maybe it is more sentimental than emotional. Maybe I have to change that word up for me a little bit. It's up to you if you want to make a thread to share it or if you want to do it in the channel. Like, we would just love to see it. The idea that Sekiro is the only Soulsborne game that is built upon the idea that the enemies actually react to you and then the other way around, back and forth, is so sick.
It's really cool. I love that.
And I haven't made dubious food. Normally I like to make pretty food that I can like plate prettily, but with Doza loving Elden Ring so much, I thought I'd give it a go. I have the pictures if you guys want to see in the future. Like, it's not that appetizing. It tasted good.
Yeah, I mean, the ingredients
was a fail.
were all the correct ones.
Yeah.
Break them into splinters, swift foes. Bring them down from afar.
This guy's giving clues as to future. Because if this guy knows so much about prosthetics and he can fix one up, right?
There's
He
a
must
proper
know.
way
He
to
must be
kill
really
them.
good at it
That's
too.
all there is
And
to
my
it.
bad. Thanks for checking it out, Kirby. It was
You know
Chinese
this
candy, not
prosthetic
Japanese.
very
I
well.
apologize.
Oh, okay.
I should come.
It's the first time I was at Costco though, and I
The
hadn't
more
seen it in
speak of
years.
bloodshed,
To be
the
fair.
more demonic my sculptures
Just like a
will
flash
become.
memory.
I forgot.
I'll fit that tool for you.
Is it Sunny D? It's kind of like Capri Sun. Can we agree on that? It's like drinking the health juice kind of gives me Capri Sun vibes in this game. Alright, a shuriken wheel prosthetic tool fitted to the shinobi prosthetic. Costs spirit emblems to use. Pull a shuriken loaded into the wheel and launch it at a target in a single flowing motion. The swiftly thrown shuriken damages enemies' vitality and posture, particularly against those with a tendency to take to the air. We're gonna need to remember that later.
And hey, Kindo, welcome to this stream. How are you doing?
Welcome back. How's it going?
We're excited that we're playing our 150th game, and you can check the deaths in the top upper right-hand corner of our overlay. It's just one so far. Just a lonely one. Which was kind of like a silly death, to be fair.
What first death isn't silly?
Yeah. Like the first time when you jumped off and went straight into the rocks and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, that is true.
Could have landed in the water. I'm
I
still
could
mad
have, but
at that
I
death.
missed. It was very difficult game. How did I just get this? Spirit emblems are required to activate prosthetic tools and are consumed each time these abilities are used. Spirit emblems can be obtained from defeated enemies in the world and purchased from sculptures' idols. If you pass near them, they will find their way to you. Okay,
Congrats
cool.
on getting all 3 Witchers in a bundle, Kitty. You've got a lot of gaming ahead of you. I think those are longer-ish games, if I recall.
They are. I never finished the first one. I got far enough to where like I thought I was gonna get to the end of the game and there was gonna be this big confrontation with like the big bad guy, and then he like escaped through a portal, and I was like, oh man.
Doza, Comfy's calling you out. Did you know that?
What?
It's a bonfire, Doza. We all know, this.
I
Stop
know.
playing
It's-
around. You're collecting souls. You drink Sunny D. I mean, Estus flasks.
Am I really
Not
drinking
cool
souls?
drinks like in Monster Hunter, which is apparently getting a mobile game. Did anyone hear that?
Oh, I thought I saw an ad for it literally today.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
We talked about it today. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I'm
know.
wondering if anyone else talked about it today.
Yeah, it was an ad. It was an ad, and it was, like I couldn't tell much from it, other than like I think it could work. I think a Monster Hunter mobile app could work. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Will I play it? Probably not. But like, what if I do? That'd be nice.
Also, Comfy's
Like,
heating
have
up
something to
some
casually
soup,
play.
and I want to know what kind of soup. But he said BRB, so I'll wait.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll just sit here and wait for you to come back. Okay, so I'm gonna like sit here and rest and like not turn around.
So Infernal thinks that Elden Ring is the best starter with variability in playing for Soulsborne games. Doza, what's your thoughts?
It is.
Yeah.
The reason
Okay.
for that is because it's the easiest to get into. All the other games have like some level of you're going to need to look deep within yourself and decide if you really want to go through this. But with Elden Ring, there is that's still there. But in the way that the game presents things to you, it really leans into the whole like open world aspect, but like with your gameplay as well. So like nothing is ever truly a wall. You can just kind of do whatever. I mean, there are walls, but not like the other games. Not like the other games.
So as far as how familiar we are with the story, both Doza and I played this game off stream 4 years ago. We were still super early in our streaming journey at that point, so we didn't want to play this yet on the channel. So we played it off stream, and we really enjoyed it. And in fact, it became a video that or a game that we love so much that we created a video about it.
We did. Now, when mostly the video was about like the testament to how amazing the game is, like the quality of the game, just like
Not necessarily
we
about the
didn't-
story
we
specifically.
didn't get specific with the story.
Yeah,
but
it was
we-
kind of spoiler free at the time because it was still pretty early on. We were trying to beat it as quickly as possible to avoid spoilers ourselves on the internet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a self-imposed limit. Like, oh, can't put a video out about it until we beat it. Totally, you gotta hit the credits.
That's how we felt early on in our journey, and I think that's valid.
It is valid. I
we-
think that there's value to different types of content. So
Yeah, if you guys want to, like, take a trip to Every Lane, go to our videos. It's one of the first videos we ever put out that was long form, but it's the first one especially about a game. So I guess we're familiar, but it's been a minute. 4 years, minute.
Okay, so when they sweep, I need to jump. For grabs, I need to dodge. Okay, so now we're learning the enemies have different attacks that I gotta really watch out for. I don't know if I'm gonna remember all of that.
And good luck, Kirby. Sending lots of positive vibes your way that works out for you. I hear, like, Austin's actually lost a lot of residents recently. I don't know. I've been keeping up with more news about, like, the market in general. We're nowhere near, like, wanting to ever do, like, a mortgage or, like, a house or home or kind of thing. It's very much just renting for now. It's more secure and easier for us where we are in our life with, like, everything that we're trying to do. Why are you fighting wolves, Doza?
Because they attacked me. Okay.
Kaido said he might need to go back for context. So do you want to bring everyone else that might be here up to speed with the story a little bit for us?
Oh, yeah, let's take a moment, because I just... Oh, look, a gourd seed!
And you got the prayers beads as well.
Yes, I'll explain what those do in a moment. Yeah, anyways. Okay. Oh, we're so close to getting our first level up. Kind of, sort of, in a way. Alright, so basically, our name is Wolf, which I believe translates to Sekiro. And... We were picked off the battlefield as an orphan by this like master shinobi guy, and then we trained with him all of our lives, and we became master shinobis as well. And then we were tasked with like protecting a lord. Oh my gosh, wolves again!
Basically, he's gonna kill anything that attacks him, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Survival of the fittest and whatnot. It is 1500s Japan.
It is chill. It is chill down here in the weeds. The reeds. So the problem is though is that the Lord, he's this little kid, so he can't really like defend himself, but everybody is after him because he comes from a special bloodline that has to maybe do something with averting death. So pretty valuable when you're in a war-torn country like Ashina. And basically we get our butts like handed to us at some point. He gets kidnapped. We eventually find him again. But then as we find him, we get jumped and he gets kidnapped again. And this time I'm basically left for dead and I lost my arm. Now I'm trying to find him. He's located somewhere as a prisoner in this castle. I don't know if we can see the castle. I'm on my way to the castle right now to hopefully get him back. But essentially we have lost some of our memory and we're just trying not to die on the way there.
So I don't know how to pronounce that either, but I hope you enjoy your dinner. It's a Korean oxtail soup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
I've had oxtail once. It was good.
I've never have.
It's very rich.
I cannot have it.
Right, yeah. Sekiro means one-armed. Okay, so yeah, one-armed. My mistake.
This battle, do you think it can be won? I fear we may not prevail. What? We'll be just fine. Look, Ishii may be sick, but he's still going strong. Genichiro is a terror with the bow.
Hey, that's the guy who cut off our arm.
Sekiro needs a lot more timing, skill, and the ability to fail. Elden Ring needs more math, skills, grinding, and what style of fighting you like.
There is some expression in terms of like gameplay in Sekiro because of the prosthetics. There's a lot more to it than just like throwing ninja stars. That's the only power I have right now. But yeah, Elden Ring really if you want to, you can cheese in Elden Ring. You can't really cheese in this game, and certainly not nearly as much. Yeah, you kind of this game is kind of like a repetitive, not repetitive, but like a skill check.
Kind of said they were bored to see Doza explain the Sekiro lore.
I hope I did an okay job.
And Kitty, let me get to that. Let me see it now. I think I need some advice from gamers for Kitty's. So Kitty wants gamers advice for Kitty's game. Put a dodge roll in the game so it'd be funny if Kitty added like a Souls-like to the tags as a joke. But do you think people would get mad?
So
I mean, oh, go ahead. Your initial thoughts. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I was just gonna jump in.
I was gonna say that like if you wanted to get the Souls-like tag and not be a complete troll about it, you can add a dodge, but be sure to also add a stamina bar. Because I think those two things, as long as you have those two things, then you can safely call yourself a Souls-like, in my opinion.
So My thoughts on this, obviously not necessarily the one holding the controller as a gamer with Soulsborne games, because above my skill level, right? At the end of the day, just in general for anything, like, why not add what you want to the game? Regardless if people would get mad or get upset or whatever, you're never going to please everybody. And that's kind of the mentality I was going to go with. Like, kind of do what's going to bring you the most joy out of your game development and design. It's your game after all, and yes, you want people to enjoy it, but like, you can always like do the whole like focus group type thing, get feedback once you add it in, and that way people get a little bit more context, and then you can decide at that point. But at right now, your initial stages here, like, if that's gonna get you excited and you think it's funny or you think it might be cool to like experiment with, why not? Take inspiration from the games that you love, Soulsborne or otherwise, and make your epic game just like your epic self.
That's great. I love that. I love your take, Nush. I don't really have anything more to add. I mean, you should do that. I mean, at the end of the day.
A stamina bar might ruin the balancing, Kitty says, but add dodge spam punishment.
Oh, like repeated dodge spam like reduces your iframes or something. Oh my god,
yeah, see, like, technically speaking, I don't know. Which, Kitty, like, we recently... like, I don't know. Obviously, you know, we've been playing around with wanting to make a game as well, and we've taken some more initial steps pretty recently, more so than ever before. Like, concept, story, all that was in the past, to where now it's like the actual, like, let's go moment. I don't know. It's been very crazy. But we're also like moving, and we're also trying to like work and make sure there's a roof over our head. We're also like still celebrating the high of our anniversary. Oh my goodness. And it's like summer right now. I don't know. It's like that moment where you want to do everything, but then you don't have no time. Like, oh my gosh, today in Discord, Ninjatron actually posted that the Overwatch Battle Pass, like season whatever, ends soon, like in 8 days. And I'm like, what the frick? Like, one, thank you, Ninjatron, for posting that, because it was not on my radar or Doza's radar. But then two, it was like, I really need to like figure out where the heck we're gonna do this, because we said at the end of the last one, we're getting the next one. We're gonna get the bag. And not the death like Doza just did.
I was so close to killing him. His posture bar was full.
That's okay. That's just 2 deaths. We're good. We're Gucci. Shake it off.
I'll shake it off. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
But yeah, there's just been... there's just too much to do. Wait,
just
does
kidding.
that go
I didn't
away?
die. It goes away. I didn't die. Resurrection.
Resurrection. This man.
Go ahead.
The divine heir's blood grants the ability to return from the dead using resurrective power. 1 charge is always restored by resting at a sculpture's idol. Killing enemies restores additional charges. Resurrection becomes unusable immediately after using it, but killing enemies will make it available again.
Hell yeah. Second chance. Let's do this. I got no healing.
Yeah, let's talk about game development stuff, Kitty. I'm down. I will say, again, there's like a million things we're trying to do right now, and I feel like I'm gonna work on it more after we move, like everything else, like we were saying earlier. Really need to secure a place to live so I can develop the game in a place that we live.
In a place where you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the value of comfort.
We're gonna finally have 2 separate, like, I'm hoping, right? One of the places, or there's 2 places that we're finalizing between, and they both have, like, we're going from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom. Kind of crazy. And then the 2-bedroom will be where 1 bedroom is obviously where we sleep. The 2nd bedroom is gonna be full on another office space. And then we'll have our living room, which will also be an office space. Because usually when, like, people come over, we sit around, like, the dining table and then, like, entertain there with the food. So, like, we're getting rid of our couch. It's gonna be full on, like, working, grinding kind of situation.
Yeah.
We're excited.
And no, it doesn't count as a death because I resurrected.
Yeah. That's why the 2 came in and then went back down to 1.
Slurp. Got sucked right back up there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and Kitty, I don't know if you saw Sleepy's comment, but like the Smash Ultimate repeated dodge penalty. Could you imagine?
Oh yeah.
Taking things from like Smash, inspired by, and then
I've
like other stuff.
I've never dodged enough to feel like it's ever come into play for me.
That's a great idea though.
But it is a great idea.
Like if you could figure out how to make it work.
Oh, that's kind of, yeah.
Also, Kitty, unlike you, I've never developed a game before. I built an app, though, which had like a fun gaming-like element to it. So this is a huge uncharted territories for me.
It really is. I've never done anything like that.
Is that you, Inosuke? My son. Have you seen
Wait, is this the mom?
This is...
I am not your son. Yeah, I was like, okay, good. Be honest.
Again, Inosuke. You always tease that I'm getting senile, but a mother knows her own son. Well, anyway, take this bell. It's a charm I made with the young master in mind. Please, offer it to Buddha for his sake.
Okay. I can never... Young Lord's bell charm. A bell charm received from an old woman who asked that it be offered to Buddha. Bell charms protect their holders through Buddha's divine protection. If one finds themselves the owner of another bell's charm, offering it to Buddha on their behalf is common courtesy. The sculptor at the dilapidated temple can advise on how it should be offered.
So in Buddhism, bells are one of the most like sacred ritual objects ever, and that kind of like carries over from Hinduism as well. At the entrance of most temples, there is a bell that they like as you walk in, you kind of ring the bell to kind of like ward off any evil eye, any spirits, any like negative things, to kind of cleanse yourself before you go into that sacred holy place. Such a cool thing.
That's kind of awesome.
And it's also used during like certain like ceremonial things and stuff of how they like pray, which, you know, it's really cool. So the fact that he has like this bell now on him, like as he goes through, like it's gonna... I love the little details like this. This is why Sekiro is my favorite game. Did you hear me talking like this during Elden Ring? I had no clue what was going on. I was like, bubble bass this, bubble bass that. But it was fun to see Doza light up in that. But for this one, we both light up.
Who is it? Is somebody there?
Oh, yes.
Yes. That voice. No. Could it be? Sir, my name is Inosuke Nogami, the vassal of the Hirata family.
This is a son.
At least I was. I ask a favor.
A lady was talking about.
Might you look in on the old
Yeah,
lady
he
in
ain't
that
looking so
house?
good.
She's
No.
my mother, but her mind is failing. She cannot tell one from another.
I met your mother. She gave me a bell.
She did she? You have my thanks.
So sad.
That bells troubled her for a long
Troubled
time.
her?
She kept muttering incoherently. Something about offering it to Buddha.
Maybe we'll be able to complete that quest
Sir.
for her.
The man from before.
We should.
I wanted to thank you for humoring my mother. That bells troubled her for a long, long time. She kept...
Okay, that's the same stuff.
And thank you so much for the compliment on the overlay globs, the ninja globs.
Thank you. They're so fun making.
They were so fun.
Okay, good. I can go up. Whoa, what the heck?
Those on our goodie level tier for Patreon this month are actually going to be getting those globs as stickers, and they have a little like holographic tint to them, and I'm really excited for you guys to get them.
Yo, I'll fiend over some like holographic stuff. Black gunpowder. Black grains forming the base for gunpowder. Material used in alchemical prosthetic tool upgrades, including those of an explosive and occultic nature. Even the most mundane form of gunpowder has a wide variety of applications. I like that last line. Kind of makes me feel better about myself.
And absolutely, it is because I recognize more of the things that this game was inspired by than Elden Ring. I think that 100% plays into what kind of games I enjoy, whether I'm playing it, whether I'm experiencing it, watching it, what have you. I like to have those personal connections to things because I am a sentimental person.
Yeah, you are.
And I was raised as a Hindu, and there are still certain aspects of Hinduism and Buddhism. In fact, my mom actually gave me a Buddha statue that is in our place currently to this day. Like, me and Doza have it now. And it's a Buddha, like, statue that has... It's a really little one. It's on our bookshelf, actually, along with some books. And it's one that's supposed to signify, like, peace in the household that it's in. It's pretty cool. There's, like, a whole story behind how we got it and why it was gifted to me. The Mibu Possession Balloon. A Mibu balloon filled with fountainhead water imbued with a blessing of fortune.
You got it.
If one pops this vibrant green Mibu balloon and prays, if one pops this vibrant green Mibu balloon and prays, those its water splashes upon will have a higher chance of obtaining items. Mibu means aquatic life or life born of the water. The Ashina consider the fountainhead water itself to be worthy of worship.
I'm new to this like concept of like balloons, but it seems to be a thing. We saw one earlier that was for like wealth. It's like this one was about items, and the other one was about like getting more like sen. That's the in-game currency.
Yeah.
More items. I like items. Scrap iron. Iron dregs mined in Ashina. Ashina, thanks. Widely used for basic reinforcement, can serve as a base material for prosthetic tool upgrades. Ashina is burdened with thick snow and infertile land, but the scrap iron dug from her soil is anything but crude. That would explain why everyone's got so many freaking weapons and stuff. But we haven't really seen much in the ways of like farming. I mean, this place is all rocky, so... Okay.
I can't wait to see more about your trip in Discord later, Ninjatron. And I saw earlier you said you can't talk about history. Like, you can. Unless it's like, I don't know. We're still working on some like Discord moderation things. I don't know if you meant like something was blocked because of history. Because I know there's different filters. And like to be a community server, you have to have certain ones. And they've upgraded a lot of things since the last time we looked at it. So if it's that, I'm wondering. But we'll check it out in Discord soon.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I can make that jump. When it turns green, I can. Should I try? I have my half health and I have nothing
you
to
may
heal
die. So is it a risk you're willing to take to add a death to, you know, your deaths?
Well, they wouldn't put it here if I can't get it. Yes! Video game design.
Yeah. And
right?
Speaking of which, I mean, Kitty said the basic coding skills are all you really need to start making a game. I've never, like, I've been dreaming, and Doza has as well, about this, like, game, like, for our community for, you know, a very long time. Obviously, more like about 5 years, right? Or a little bit longer than that, too. But you just gotta, like, start somewhere, like we always say. Like, just take that first step and take many more steps as you can, and it just feels like a moment that we can do that now a little bit. Scary, though, because I've never done anything like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Ninjatron, then you're not surprised at all, then. You're not surprised at all. Let's see. I can't enhance my physical attributes. I don't have enough prayer beads. I need to kill elite enemies for that. I'm gonna keep exploring. Actually, I'm gonna rest.
The mental framework of thinking, like, if this is this, then that does that is the number one thing you need to make a game, so don't worry too much about the learning curve. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. It's also just been like a hot minute since I've coded too. Like, other than like website coding, I haven't really done anything else.
I personally found coding very challenging because of the, like, I know that like on a basis level that's kind of what it's all based out of, right? The if this then that.
Yeah.
But what I got really confused about was like conditional requirements when you were trying to like piece together multiple different types of commands that like would affect each other. Yeah, at one time.
Yeah, because it can get very complicated very quickly. There are actually a lot of AI tools now too that you can literally like tell an AI thing like what you're trying to do, and it will give you and spit out the code that you need. There was this like thing that one of our clients like had to go to recently, and like she sent over a bunch of videos and she was like, I thought out you'd be interested, here you go. And I was interested. But it's a lot to like watch and take in as well. Pretty cool though. Like, the world is developing technologically, and like since the last time I coded something like an app or whatever too, it's so much has changed. Like, it's constantly advancing, and I think that there is a bit of fear in that, but I want to have fun with it. Doza wants to have fun with it. We're gonna work to our skills, work to like, you know, our weaknesses as well, and try to figure out what we can do.
Mm-hmm. More candy.
More sugar. The High Senbu priest gave this candy to a band of short but adept assassins. Suppresses sound and presence for a time, making the user harder to detect. Bite the candy and take the Gachin stance to impart its inhuman benediction. The assassins do Sun Pao's dirty work. Once hired guards, now extensions of the monks, will in their quest for undeath.
Okay, so it's the thing that makes me sneak gooder.
And
hey, Fnapper.
Yeah, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
I knew exactly how to say your name. I'm cool.
I actually was gonna say it worse than you, so I'm glad you beat me to that, because I didn't make the FNAF connection at first.
I mean, you jumped in real quick, so...
but FNAF, that's a game.
I fell.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Luckily, that doesn't count as a death.
It does in Elden Ring.
But not here.
No, not here.
Another way, these two different Soulsborne games are very different. You're playing The Last of Us right now. Well, good luck. We love that game. We are playing Sekiro, The Shadows Die Twice, which is a Soulsborne game developed by FromSoftware.
Yes.
The same people who made games like Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls.
Antidote powder. A powerful antidote concocted by the Sunken Valley clan heals status abnormality, poison, and temporarily increases poison resistance. Magnetite deposits are found in the Sunken Valley, but the place is dangerously toxic. Antidote powder is essential for anyone attempting to mine the ore. Well, if ore is useful, I'm thinking we might gonna have to do some, get our pickaxes out and start mining. We're gonna need more of those, aren't we?
And hello, Krish. It's so good to see you.
Hey, welcome back. You love this game?
We love this game.
We love this game.
Did
you know I love this game? Nush loves this game.
I do too, yeah.
Nush has been dropping knowledge bombs like all stream.
I will continue to do so. Yeah. I love Asian culture. I am South Asian, and like Buddhism, like Hindu, like all of these things just mean a lot to me.
Uh-oh. Ah! Oh my god.
The little Buddha statue that I was talking about earlier that we have, it was actually from like a pilgrimage that my parents did in Nepal, like years ago. Like I was a child, and we always had it in our home. And like my mom, when she had gotten it, like it was given to her by a monk actually at like this temple, and she, like when she received it, she said she was going to pass it down to her daughter when she becomes of age, like, you know, older enough to like appreciate it. So she saved it until I moved out for the first time, and then she gave it to me. So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
It's a really cool Buddha. I can send a picture of it in Discord if you guys want to see later.
I want to go up here.
Is Doza slurring his words when reading? Are you reading too fast, sweetheart?
When was I reading?
Like when you're reading the descriptions of things.
No, not slurring my words.
I don't know. I'm just...
Maybe.
Hot take?
Hot take indeed. This is a merchant.
I'd wager you know
we are drinking some root beer, but that shouldn't like slur our words.
It has no of the alcohols in it.
Which, oh my gosh, this root beer brand, guys, Sprechers, we actually made a video about them recently because we used their brand along with like Kirkland's vanilla ice cream to make like root beer floats. The brand Sprechers reached out to us and like really appreciated us making us that video, and like we've been like chatting in the DMs. I don't know what's gonna come of it, probably nothing, but I appreciated that they appreciated that we appreciated them.
That was pretty cool.
Also, they're trying to get like distribution rights to more places in Texas, and I'm like, yes. So maybe, I don't know. Shoot your shot.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Leaps and bounds smarter than
those are crows. I thought they were chickens.
Cruelty won't be tolerated.
I remember them being super dangerous. Now we haven't had one hurt us. Oop, uh-oh. We gotta leave. We gotta leave. We gotta get out of here. I just picked up some firecrackers for my tool thing. I bet those are gonna be useful.
Firecrackers are super fun.
Yes, they are. I need to go back to the dilapidated temple so that I can upgrade some of my stuff.
Can you make a cream soda like float? Like add ice cream to that? I've never done that.
Why would that be impossible?
Well, Krish said he prefers cream soda to root beer, so I'm wondering, like, I've never tried it. I think, is a cream soda sweeter or less sweeter? Just with the word cream in it makes it sound sweeter.
But generally,
you can do
really
any
like it.
soda? This is the first I'm hearing of
like
this.
Sprite?
Well, I know like we talked about that Dr. Pepper thing with Comfy like recently too, but like I've never added ice cream to any other soda. Like I'm not a huge soda drinker in the first place. We literally every summer we buy one thing of root beer and like we enjoy the root beer floats because it's like a thing, right?
Yeah, Kitty, get at her.
Why couldn't you do any soda? I don't know. I just like, yeah, come at me. Like it's not, you're right. It's not illegal or anything. I just never thought like root beer floats. I didn't even know about until like I moved to Texas and I was like, what? It blew my mind.
Ooh. What is this?
A Shinobi Esoteric Text. A book of secrets that details a variety of techniques employed by shinobi. Grants the ability to learn shinobi-style skills. Ooh. Within this text are the innermost secrets of the shinobi arts, such as attacks performed in the air and hiding one's body to avoid detection. Such moves could never be practiced by samurai.
Shade has been thrown on the samurai.
I believe the shinobi style is very beautiful and almost dance-like, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see.
Shinobi techniques. Recorded within are fighting techniques that cannot be performed by samurai. Whether you make use of them or not is up to you. Shinobi aren't the only ones with their own.
Neutron, you're onto something there.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that. Okay. Owning an esoteric text of a combat style will allow its skill to be acquired in the sculptor's idle skill menu. Each enemy defeated provides skill experience. Skill points are acquired once enough experience is gained, which can be spent to unlock skills. Some skills can also be learned by obtaining items or defeating enemies.
Chris, you should try it and let us know how it goes. I cannot imagine.
Yeah. I'm gonna be over here waiting for that result. Oh, the bell chime. Okay, let's see where this goes.
You mean this old bell? An old woman asked me to offer it to Buddha.
That bell. Have you seen it before?
No, it is unfamiliar.
It appears the bell disagrees.
With what?
I think it's trying to tell you something.
Is it a broken bell?
Give it as an
I don't
offering.
know.
The kind-faced Buddha near the wall is
I mean, I do, but I
different
don't.
from the Buddhas I make. It was carved by the hand of the true sculptor.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
Another character that we don't know
Let's
anything
try.
about. Okay, but I need to get one more prosthetic and then we can go. So we picked this up. This is from Robert's Firecrackers. Now, isn't that interesting? Out of all of this 1500s Japan, we have some dude named Robert.
Good old Robert.
Unleashes an explosive flash that briefly blinds foes and inflicts posture damage on beast-type enemies. Has a wide frontward field of effect that can impact multiple foes at once. Suitable for temporarily immobilizing enemies and particularly good for scaring beasts.
I have never tried a Beverly soda. This is the first I'm hearing of such a thing, Krish.
What makes it Beverly?
I don't know, but it's one of the worst drinks that they've had, so I'm not gonna try it just based on your suggestion and like opinion.
There's this I get what you're saying, Kitty, that now that we're the adults or whatever, right? But like, I remember the first time anyone had ever mentioned that to me, it was when I was still a kid. There was this like cartoon that I didn't really care for. But like one of the adult characters was like, you know what? The other day I put orange juice in my cereal and honestly, I liked it.
So Kirby just brought up orange soda, a dreamsicle. Isn't, I remember the orange like ice cream? You know, like
yeah,
on the
it's
stick?
like a creamsicle, but like orange flavor.
Yeah, that's really good. So like, I feel like a float would be delish in that same taste spectrum.
It's said to be a power of the divine heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given
She's saying the kid is an heir to a dragon.
Right. Yeah.
He's the dragon's kid.
Basically. Yeah.
Yes. It is rather
It is rather strange.
It is happening here and now. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost.
Of course not. So maybe we shouldn't be using it too often and give your death back.
Oh, it does feel rather free.
Don't do it too much.
Okay, consume
Everything
gorge,
does
increase
come with a
maximum
cost.
healing
That's
gorge.
important to remember.
Yeah, equivalent
Bring it
exchange.
here. Plant the seed into the gourd. Perfect. Now the volume of medicinal waters in your gourd will increase.
Yo, Nush, I want a really nice ass gourd. You know what I mean?
Like a pumpkin.
I just want one.
We
I want
oh
one.
my gosh. We're moving, like, we're
when we move, we can get one.
Well, I was gonna say when we're moving, it's gonna be around October, like Halloween, like we could get a gourd. Let's do it.
I want a gourd. I want to be able to drink from it.
That's what my men.
I want to.
I'm not saying it has to be this gourd. I'm just saying I want a gourd. Oh, you mean like that? Yeah, well.
I should be able to further increase the volume.
These are like the golden seeds in Elden Ring.
Are our alerts not showing up today?
Oh.
Where they?
Did I hear the ringing of a chime?
I'm gonna check Ninjatron.
I'm gonna also.
I know
check.
the queue's open, so like that means Streamlabs is here and working.
Any significance for you? If it does,
Oh right, I almost forgot about the bell.
Sculptor. He is quite knowledgeable.
I saw it, or I see the stay hydrated, so I'm gonna drink up now.
Okay.
Apologize for the delay.
Give me just 1 second to look into this. Where's the thing that I know that this is? Let me unpause. I can unpause. We can look at the beautiful, like, not stop screen.
I don't know why, like, I don't think it was showing up on the stream either.
That's what I'm gonna check.
Yeah.
Thanks
Give
for
us one
letting us
moment.
know.
You know, this is the first stream since like the weekend. What did everyone do over the weekend? We haven't like talked about that yet. We actually, for the third time in our lives, did an escape room with some of our friends, and we got it onto the leaderboard.
We did. We're amazing.
With like I think 10 something minutes to spare. It was such a cool room. It was the best one we've ever done. If you do escape rooms, definitely go with people you like.
Definitely go with the theme that you like. Don't just go to go.
Just don't, yeah. Unless that's your thing, right? But like these are our tips based on our 3 experiences. So it felt like kind of like a video game, and you're trying to like figure out different puzzles and things like that. We had a blast, and it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we did something fun.
Not gonna do the skills thing yet.
So we've done the one downtown San Antonio, Kirby. I don't remember what the theme was for that. It was years ago. It was actually our first one, and we hated it.
I can't remember it either. That's how forgettable it was.
And then we did a second one. We've done 3 different locations and 3 different ones so far. It's always hit or miss. This one was a hit.
Very much.
What's gonna happen with the bell?
I don't know. Is that a gourd?
Praying hands.
I don't know what that is. Those lotus leaves?
Namaste at home tonight.
Desperately trying to like piece anything together, and I clearly don't know.
Will stir your thoughts and awaken old memories from their slumber.
Do we get to hear a chime? Please tell me we get to hear a chime. I need to hear the chime at least once.
I can get a bell.
3 years ago.
I can get a bell IRL. So memories.
1 week earlier. Fade
also,
to black.
Ninjatron, what a coincidence. That's so cool. Did you enjoy eating the macaroon like when you like on your trip? It was Ninjatron's first time, and then they saw our video about it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, it's kind of like we live in a simulation.
And first time with creme brulee too. Delish. You bet you were eating good.
Mm-hmm. We'll do Elden Ring PvP again. I can't say when. Things are kind of cray, but what went down with this new patch? Can anyone give me a quick synopsis?
Also, I can kind of give you an indication of when. There are a couple things that are coming up in my life that are going to be a little stressful, where I may have to not be here. And I actually already told Doza a little bit, like, hey, when this happens, you're going to do Elden Ring or whatever else you want, because I just cannot handle everything. So it's coming sooner than you think.
I just can't give you a specific day.
Not a specific day. I'm waiting for essentially a call or like a message, and then I'll know like I need to go into crunch mode for something pretty soon. But until then, gonna try to keep my energy levels high.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Where do you think we are? 3 years earlier. Okay.
Fistful of ash. I'm just
cool.
kidding.
Very, very cool.
We're in a fistful of ash.
I should use that. I've never successfully used a fistful of ash.
And FNAFer, yes, we do have an entire playthrough of The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, we do.
Phenomenal series. If there's other sequels in the future, we'll definitely be hitting it up. Yeah, enjoy.
Oh god, they're enemies. Ah. Hide. Oh, item. Dowsing powder. Medicine for treating burns. Heals the burn status abnormality and for a time decreases burn buildup, increases burn resistance, and reduces damage from incoming burn attacks. That's crazy cool. That's like so good. This is like 4 different items in Elden Ring. When fire is used on the battlefield, dowsing powder is crucial for survival.
All these medical like advancements, but in the 1500s, blows my mind.
Right? It's just like this powder, and it's like, well, good luck.
Because burns are really hard to treat.
Yeah, I think we take modern medicine for granted, like super hard because... Oh, item. Ooh.
Treasure carp scale, a sparkling scale from a treasure carp. To the average person, it is just a beautiful scale, but there are some who exalt a certain master who consider these scales among the most precious things in the world. For this reason, collecting them could be worthwhile.
So we'll have to keep an eye out for these, huh?
They ain't no Magikarp, but they'll do.
They'll do. Perhaps they'll do some magic.
Poor Magikarp.
So underappreciated. Kind of like this guy. It's just the Magikarp of the army. Useless. Oh, an item though.
Elden Ring PvP is Dark Souls 3 PvP now. Almost every weapon in the game breaks poise on first hit, but not on the second hit. Straight from Dark Souls 3. Basically, a huge poise rework. Loads more weps and Ashes of War are viable since they can break poise now. Dang.
Okay, so the people who just wear full prelate gear and with like dual scavenger swords, they're having a hard time right now because they have to actually play the game. Is that what I'm understanding?
And thanks for testing it, Ninjatron. We're on high alert to see if the alert comes through.
Yeah, we are. There's gonna be a part 3 of what was it, Last of Us? Is that like super duper confirmed? Do we have like an idea of when? Hello? Is that a carp? Oh, I hit it. Get back here. We're going fishing. This is a big fish. I don't think I would want to get in the water with something like this. Haha, got him. Oh, more treasure carp scales. Don't know when it's going to come out, but it is confirmed. I'm glad it's confirmed. I wonder who it's going to be about. Maybe an Abby only game. Just really sell it home.
I don't know how I feel about that. But that's a discussion for another time. Thoughts are too raw just from you saying it. You'd be like, no.
Hey, that kind of looks like a dude sitting down.
Okay, let's go talk to him. What up, homie?
It's not. It's just like just a rock with an
I don't
item on
hate
it.
Abby, but I think I'm just emotionally attached to Ellie. Some people even made a beer float with Guinness, chocolate ice cream, and espresso. That actually sounds really good. So I'm not a beer person at all. Like it's horrible, right? For me at least. But Guinness was one of the beers that went down pretty smoothly. Like a specific kind that one of my old mentors really liked. I mean, she's still a friend, mentor in my life. I haven't talked to her in a while. But back in college, like I used to talk to her like daily, and she had recommended Guinness and like a specific kind because they have different kinds, I guess. And it was not bad. Not great, not bad.
Oh, I see.
But with espresso and then like with chocolate, like those are right up my alley.
Well,
you know?
those are like kind of adjacent, right?
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Hello?
Know about carp skins? The sparkling.
Oh, and yeah, FNAF, be careful about spoilers. I mean, I feel like everyone should like play that game by now and watch the series by now, but oh, the series hasn't gone that far yet.
Purchase item with scales. Pot Noble Harunaga. What do I want from this?
And hey, Cassandra, it's so good to see you.
How's it going? What does this one do? Reduces burn built up. Refills upon reset.
27. Ooh.
I feel like I'm gonna need more. It's only 27?
We'll see.
Wow.
Which I meant
or maybe... Oh, 27? That's so many. I don't know.
Okay, so I meant to check. So we have 245, 420, 11, 37, 69,240. Oh, like, yeah, there's quite a range. There's only a few people in the triple digits. Most are in the double digits. Which I have to move everyone over, don't I? Big yikes.
I guess so. I mean...
Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait and see.
Okay. Man, they're just handing out these carp skills. I
And
wonder how many
Kirby,
I can
don't
get.
forget, you have to write ! add and then a space and then your number for it to go through. And hey, Peter, how are you doing, fellow Tarnished?
What's up, bud? Oh, where'd that fish go? Here's that item we were looking at.
There you go, Kirby.
More Litecoin purses. Okay, that's nice.
10, yeah, I think 10's our lowest so far. So if Kirby, like, you know, if we have no, like, oh my gosh, that is the lowest so far tonight. Pretty crazy.
Remember, this is for the whole game, in case anyone wasn't aware. It's for the whole game. We just only take predictions during the first stream so that it stays fair and people don't just like constantly change their prediction. Because imagine if we did it for the whole game, like, and we kept it open, then everyone would just put their predictions in at the end. Like, right before. Well, like, that wouldn't even be a thing. That'd be so stupid. Why would we set it up that way, you know? What ending are you going for? I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really plan it, but I want to fight Sword Saint Ishin because I think he's the hardest boss.
We'll get the ending that we have based on the decisions we make along the way.
Based.
Like, honestly, like, it's hard to plan for an ending, and I ain't about to fail. I don't like failing when it's like, you know, something like that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Also, Peter, classic entry of 5,256. I hope you have a wonderful time as you get back to Metal Gear Solid.
Take it
2
easy. Don't take it easy. Metal Gear Solid, let's go. Hype.
And yeah, we've been wanting to talk, like, play this game for so long. It was the first game we ever created a long form video about on our channel, like doing like a video essay type situation. It's a game we played off stream. It's my favorite Soulsborne game, in case anyone was wondering.
This is where she ranks it. S tier.
Yeah, like I'm loving
S tier
this.
for Sekiro.
And it's like our 150th game that we're gonna hope to complete on the channel. Like, guys, history in the making, for real, for real.
I don't know why we wouldn't complete it.
You never know.
Okay, well,
Things happen.
Barring any like crazy stuff.
You never know.
I don't even want to give those thoughts like any kind of.
I know. Yeah, but it, you know, life.
Life could be a thing. Life could be dream. It can also be nightmare.
Life is a nightmare.
I won't ride it all night long, dude. Stop tattling on me, man. You died because of that.
Cassandra just finished reading a story that made her sit back and mourn having finished it. Dang, it was good. Oh man, I love that. What was the story, if you don't mind me asking? Or do you want to share so we can be in the feels? And absolutely have felt feeling empty after finishing a book. There have been times that I've finished a book and then I'm like, you know what? This deserves another like read, and I'll start it right over again because I don't want it to end. And I'll look for other things that I missed the first time around, or like I didn't find as significant the first time around. Because like the more you read things, the more you'll be like, hey, did I catch this that first time? Or now it's like my dozenth time like reading it, and it's like, yeah, still holds up. Kind of like rewatching and binging like TV shows, or even replaying the same game over and over again. Sometimes you never know, like each experience holds its own like value, and I think that's so beautiful. I'm glad you had that experience though, like today. I haven't had that with reading in a hot minute, so
that's amazing.
Like,
yeah.
I'm happy for you.
I guess I haven't really looked at books that way.
Right, that's why I compared it back to games for you and shows for others, in case analogies.
Tongue Twister! I saw it, I heard it, it's here. In the meantime, we have acquiring skills. There are 3 types of skills: combat arts, shinobi martial arts, and latent skills. Okay. So this is kind of like our skill tree. What do we want to get? I like this one. This one's a nice whirlwind slash. So kind of like a super attack, I guess. But this one helps me counter stabs. So I'm gonna do this one.
A Sekiro themed tongue twister.
Okay, let's see. Sekiro swiftly striking blade shadows, Ishin skills sneaking stuff doing it's like extra hard because it's a tongue twister. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Nush, you want to give it a shot?
Sekiro swiftly striking blade shadows, Ishin skills sneaking, subduing the Ashins squad swiftly.
It's Ishin.
Well, one is I and the other one's A. I think
Ishin
Ninjatron
is a character.
Well, like don't know. That was good though. Ninja, thank you. Like, it's just really hard. I like when they're themed with the game or like what we're talking about or doing. That just makes it extra fun for me, and I'm sure for Doza as well.
Oh, you're a blast.
We have played Stardew Valley once on the channel, more so ourselves, just off stream. It used to be like before Animal Crossing came out, I played way more Stardew Valley. Like, and then I kind of replaced Stardew Valley with Animal Crossing, but
you
sometimes
did, didn't you?
It's great to still revisit. We actually have in the past started Stardew Valley with like friends, like, you know, in our own like kind of thing. And then, you know, people's schedules and lives happen and we don't get to progress it. Me and Doza have one. I think we're in year 2.
I think so.
But we haven't touched it.
When we streamed it, was that the first time we ever touched winter?
Yes, it was.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
What a moment.
I love winter. It coincided, I think, with like the holidays or something, and that's why we did it. So it kind of like worked out for us in that way.
There's a dude right there. Let's see if we can get him.
Lay Me Low. It's a fanfic of AO3. I don't know what AO3 is.
Attack on Titan 3? No, that can't be it.
No, okay.
Age of Empires.
Age of Empires?
AOE. Nope.
AO3.
No, that's not it either.
I'll just wait till someone told me. But I'm glad that you have that. There's a lot of really good stories out there. So I haven't read too much fanfic. I did used to write a little bit of fanfic on like, I think it was like fanfiction.net like a million years ago.
Oh, speaking of fanfiction real quick, I just wanted to say no, I did not find that show or book that I was obsessed about last week. I haven't asked my sister yet, but I did ask some friends and they had no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah,
they also said Rupert. I'm like, no, it's not Rupert.
He brought it up at dinner with some of our friends on Saturday. And I was like, Doza, not again. I legit like wanted to walk over to the bar and just get more drinks and not hear it again.
But yeah, sorry, go ahead. I needed to say it.
AO3 is Archive of Our Own.
Was never.
But wait.
I was never gonna guess that. Not in a million years.
I'll write it down though, because I want to look into it. I want to read something that like, you know, gets me all excited, inspires me.
So, just for context, for those that don't know, last week I became a bit obsessed about trying to uncover a lost memory of mine, where I think that there is a show or maybe a children's book, but I feel like it's a show that...
I'll be right back.
I'll describe it while Nush is gone. I'll describe it. I believe that the color scheme was mostly grays and reds and whites. Mostly that. And then the animation was like really crappy and very low budget. And it took place, I believe, underground in the homes of woodland critters who were very proper and wore like red sweaters. Like everybody was wearing some kind of red something rather. And it's not Rupert because Rupert literally lives in a mansion. He's a bear and he also has like a yellow scarf. So it's not Rupert. Like this little rat rodent thing that lives underground. I'm not sure what animal it is. It wears a red sweater, but it also has like a red hat maybe, I think. And I think khaki pants, but I can't be certain. So yeah. You tried to find it too, Kirby. ChatGPT is not helpful. I appreciate y'all trying to find it. Yeah, I know, Sleepy. I did ask for it, but like, dang. You know, welcome back, Anthony. I have a really hard time with letting things go, especially when it comes to my memory. Like this is also true for like old lost accounts that I've had. You know, like my old original RuneScape account or my old original Last Chaos account, which is another MMO that like, I don't know, who knows what happens to these old things.
Y'all, I've heard this show rant probably like 6 times in the last like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it'll probably happen again.
This is the second time on stream, but I've heard it a lot more, so I thought it was the perfect time to get me a little stream snack. We haven't had dinner yet, and like we had kind of a late lunch, but it was a very quick lunch because we've been so like busy with work and it's just been crazy. So I was like, I need a little more energy right now, and I just did not want to hear the rant. So I grabbed some cheese.
Yeah, I'm a passionate person.
Which I love about you. There's only so many times I'm going to hear the same thing about the same show when you haven't done as much research yourself.
I've tried, but like
There's work to be done,
the
I
amount
get
of
it.
research that it would take. Like I too looked through all of PBS's broadcasting history. I also looked through many other children's broadcasting networks and partnerships with other broadcasting networks that showed other. Oh look, a new candy.
You know, you're welcome to keep asking day after day. Doza's welcome to keep ranting about it. I may walk away. I may be here. Who knows? You do you, as we always say.
So Akko's sugar. Sugar candy made in Senpu temples, sustaining Akko's blessing. Boost attack power for a time. This is probably gonna be my favorite sugar. Bite the candy and take the Akko stance and impart its inhumane benediction. The spirits embody excess karma. One must bite down hard on the candy and endure what has been brought to pass.
Where can we get Sekiro candy and sugar?
I would
Where is
love
the
that.
shop?
Yes, it kind of makes me think that maybe that one's spicy because it seemed like it wasn't an entirely
like the cinnamon candy.
Yeah, it's probably, well, it was red. You know,
Yeah.
it makes it seem like it's not an entirely pleasant experience eating this candy.
Maybe my second time trying to make like food from a Soulsborne game can be from Sekiro. I've never tried it.
Oh, making hard candy?
Yeah,
like, these
because
all
we've
hard
already done
candy,
the
right?
crystal like blue candy from Breaking Bad. How hard could this be?
I don't know.
It is
Probably
just
not
science.
much harder, right?
Yeah. Also, the AO3 thing, the archive of our own that Sandra was talking about, it's a Severus Snape story, Doza. We would probably both be into it.
What? Really?
Yeah.
They got someone reading it out loud?
I could
What do
read
they call
it out
those?
loud to you.
You gonna be my audiobook gal?
Yeah.
Will you do voices?
I can. I always do. What are you talking about? I read you all the time.
Ouch!
I do the voices and everything.
Ooh. Oh, I was like, that sounded like Melee for a second. But it was actually me just getting another level. Okay, I'm gonna back up real quick, get a pellet. I thought I just got a healing gourd seed. Shouldn't I have more than one? Or did I already use one up? I'm not too embarrassed. I can read. Oh!
He just doesn't like reading. We've even tried, like, a couple of times throughout our relationship together. We've tried the whole, like, let's read for, like, a few minutes every morning, like, 15 to 30 minutes kind of thing. That didn't really work out. We're not really morning people, like, kind of thing. And then we're like, let's do it at night. Let's do it every night before we go to bed. So that helps us, like, turn off, like, all of the devices and the screens and will help us fall asleep better. Worked out for a while. But then, like, Doza, at some point through all of this, like, was reading the same book, and I had gone through a few. Not to say, like, that's a bad thing. Everyone should read at their own pace and what have you. But, like, I could tell his heart wasn't really in it as much as, like, mine was. So it was kind of like, it's okay. We can do different things.
For me, it was an overall, like, it was the overall experience. Like, it was a moment where everything was quiet. I had to, like, you reduce the amount of... Oh, hold on.
A flame barrel.
An iron barrel that spews fire can be fitted to the shinobi prosthetic to become a prosthetic tool. It is difficult to control the rage-filled red eyes with the power of man alone. However, a fire-based weapon could be a means of resisting them. They are said to fear fire above all else. Wait, what are we talking about? Red-filled rage eye? Okay, wait, I kind of have an idea.
What is Shirt Tales? The show? Is that another guest, Kirby?
It's like an 80s or 90s cartoon show. Oh my god, I barely deflected that.
Is it this Doza? Shirt Tales?
I don't know what that is. No, that's way too colorful. There's so much variety. Like, you got a tiger and a monkey. Like, nah, dude, that can't be it.
And hey, Drippy Glob, how are you doing today?
The animals were, like, somewhat slender in stature. And it's not Rupert.
Like Hessler, you may not like reading like Doza either,
Yeah.
right? Like, you guys are same in that. But you are passionate. You're very passionate.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we got another dude. This guy can't stand up to us.
I'll make sure that Doza messages his sister tomorrow to ask about the show.
She is my memory bank. She and I had very, very similar childhoods.
So, low-key, he was supposed to message her, but then we had this, like, group chat, and, like, she had sent us a couple things that we hadn't responded to yet because we were collecting our thoughts.
It was more important.
Yeah, so we were like, let's do this. That's more important than the show. And then once we catch up on this, we'll ask the question. It just didn't seem appropriate. Like, hey, ignore everything you just said. Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about specifically me and my woes.
Yeah, so that's why he hasn't asked yet. But
yeah,
this week seems pretty light.
Those worthless bastards.
Who?
Hello. You are Shinobi, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, he's right.
Take the Shinobi axe from the temple and split their skulls wide open.
Oh, okay. No, he fell asleep.
And yeah, I mean, honestly, it would be a really good habit, like, to do right before bed. That's why we tried doing it. What we would do is, like, it was after stream, typically. We did it only on stream nights. Because we always have trouble, specifically on stream nights, to, like, start slowing down and go to bed because we're so excited and hyped up from the stream.
Oh.
You got another candy?
Yeah, okay. Goken's sugar candy made by Shinobi Hunters of Misen Temple. Sustaining Goken's blessing reduces posture damage taken for a time. Bite the candy and take the Goken stance to impart its inhumane benediction. Misen monks are well versed in the art of killing shinobi, an undertaking that demands a body with an unshakable core. Okay, so that's a little different than, like, having the amount of damage you take reduced. Oh my god, no way, a door you can actually open from this side. Is this even a FromSoft game?
So what we would do after streams is we'd make some, like, hot, like, sleepy time tea, because there's, like, a couple of things that, like, are beneficial for, like, a good night's rest, and also just end of day calmness and anxiety kind of thing. So we would make that, and then we would go to bed, like, get in bed and read have the book already by our, like, bedside, and drink the tea and read, and then we would naturally, like, kind of fall asleep upon reading for a while. It was really, really good for a while. It worked with our schedule. It helped for sure with my anxiety. But, you know, you keep changing different habits and things and try.
Would you like to start it up again?
After we move. Things are way too stressful right now, y'all. Like, I can't. There's so many things I want to read. I've already actually started packing away some of my books and stuff. Like, we pack some of our winter things. We pack some of our books, like things that we don't use on the regular daily, because I really want to start, like, we're going to make everything, all these decisions soon. They're all going to fall into place. We're going to move. Like, it's happening in October. We're probably going to have to take some weeks off from stream.
Yeah, it'll have to happen. No,
I don't know if it's going to be a week or 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks. This is the biggest move either of us have ever done in our lives. And it's just the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, ideally every time it gets a little bit bigger, right?
Yeah, because you collect more things. We now have been together as a couple for over 7 years.
So
a lot has accumulated. So we're trying to figure out what to donate, what to keep, what to, all of the things. And yeah, it will take a really long time to unpack, like Kirby says. But, like, we obviously need to have our setup done for work, because we can't not work for 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 1 week.
That has to be the first thing that gets done.
After the kitchen, because food.
Oh, right, after the kitchen. It's like, you don't want a craving and be like, we didn't take the things out. Oh.
Hopefully you guys don't get bored of hearing about moving stuff. Like, we haven't even secured a place yet. But once we do, and everything falls into place, like what our moving date is and everything like that, our plan is to hopefully move some things by ourselves that we can, especially things that we don't want breaking, like our stream setup. And hello, Bot with a Pie. I love that that redemption.
So cute, considering how dire the straits are right now.
Yeah, you're back. Welcome.
How's it going? Can't open this.
And then, like, move some of our own stuff by ourselves, and then the bigger things can be on an official, like, moving day that we'll get some help with some movers.
Mm-hmm.
When Doza and I first moved in together, we used a U-Haul, and I'll talk about that in a second. Bundled Jizo statue, a small Buddha effigy bound in red cloth, raised in prayer between one's palms to restore a node of resurrective power. To enswathe the Jizo statue is to express feelings of parental love. The bundle of cloth is to at least ensure that the little one goes on in peace. This reminds me of my little Buddha statue.
Really?
It's not wrapped or anything, but it's like, it is actually that reddish, like,
I
tint
bet
to
there's
it.
a reason why that's red. I mean, it says it.
Yeah.
It straight up says it. It's not just a picture.
Yeah.
So Restores a node of resurrective power.
Ours
Okay,
doesn't
so
have
like,
a cloth though.
like I don't have to wait for it to come back after killing people. I can just use one of those. Interesting. That's a powerful item.
Oh, and no worries. I mean, don't worry, Ninjatron. We will be back.
Yeah,
we will be rushing to get back, and we will still have videos go out on the channel. We actually have been working to get things done and scheduled in advance, so the channel will still, you know, keep going as we figure out the stuff. As far as like sell things to fans, would you guys actually be interested in something like that?
Yeah,
because we actually do have quite a lot of gaming related stuff that we were just gonna. I don't know.
Who's this guy?
Sir, you look like a shinobi.
And hello, loading. Welcome.
Are you
Hello.
looking for something? Well, in any case, I found this place first. So keep your eyes peeled out there, huh? And you know, don't let the door hit you on the. By the way, while I was on my way here, I saw a 3-story pagoda on top of some cliff. It was a fine pagoda, really fine. I bet there's some kind of treasure kept in there. Gotta be. That's what I think, at least.
I really like this guy's voice. I really like this. I don't know.
Oh, we gotta
I like
stay
that guy. I know he's a
hydrated.
looter. Oh,
Thank you, Cassandra. Yes, I saw it, but I wanted to finish reading.
thank you.
That was good. So Ninjatron, we've actually moved before while streaming, and we did the same thing where we took a break, but we had videos that went out. In fact, our first like Let's Plays went out on the channel when we were moving.
Yes.
We did. Tattletale.
No, Tattletale was a stream.
Bonbon.
Bonbon. We did Bonbon.
We did Bonbon and Flufftopia.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And there was another one. I forget.
Well,
but
a long time ago, and I can't remember the exact. But
Oh,
we
and
did a
then there was-
playthrough of a Bobo's Big
a Bobo's
Adventure.
Big Adventure. That was a 3-parter. Was that when we moved too?
Was it?
I don't know.
No, because we. Was it?
Good are you?
It's been a minute. But we'll be back. Promise.
Yes.
Wait, tell me you didn't lead them here yourself. The timing of their attack was
This dude's accusing me that I'm the reason why everything bad is happening right now.
yes.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Gotta play the blame game, Doza.
Die, traitor.
Dude, them's fighting words. I guess you can keep hiding out in there.
So, what I was saying earlier, the first time we moved in together, I was moving from my parents' house. Doza was moving from, like, he was living with a bunch of friends at the time. So he was moving from another house, like, with his friends. I was moving from my parents' house. We used a U-Haul, and we got all of our friends to help us. But we were at that stage in our life where it's like, hey, we'll order pizza. Let's do it together. But then eventually, like, the second time we moved, we ended up getting movers and had them, like, everything was done on the same day. Like, anything we wanted to move ourselves or even what they were going to move, like, we picked up the keys that morning and it felt so rushed. The weather was horrible. We both got very, very sick. And then, like, we were still sick for like 2 weeks because of the weather and everything. When we had to, like, do some personal family stuff and things too. So it was crazy. And we took a vacation right before.
Yep.
So, like, we took a vacation right before, and most of our things were, like, packed in our place, and then we were, like, we're gonna come back from the vacation, use the movers, and it was just all so rushed, which is why this time, having learned from those 2 experiences, we are trying to take our time, 1, 2, maybe even 3 weeks if we need to. It's okay if we have a little bit of a, you know, overlap, but 1 day was just not enough. Like, that 1 day hurt us for like 2-3 weeks because we were still sick, and the after effects because of the weather. It was raining. It was horrible. We hated it.
It was a big setback.
Doza's mom even, like, we were so grateful for her. She was able to come help and, like, help set up our kitchen, made us, like, food
that
and
was
things.
massive.
She said, like, we needed the help at that point because, like, our place was in disarray, and also because all of our stuff got wet and, like, craziness from the rain coming in.
I was scared. I was legit scared.
Yeah. So this time around, trying to do everything a little bit more, accounting for things. Like, if the weather happens, like, hopefully with the movers or whatever, like, pick a day that it's not going to be affected, or we move things on days that will work for us. It can't rain for 3 days, like, weeks straight, right? That's never happened in San Antonio that I know of.
Enough. We don't take from Buddha. How many times?
What? Why did they just stop talking?
We burning?
No.
But if there's...
Enough. We don't take from Buddha. How many times do I have to tell you before it sinks into your thick...
All right, you're dead. Bro wasn't watching his 6.
I don't know if we'll burn anything. I feel like because we rent, we don't have a place to actually appropriately burn anything. But I get your feelings there. Like as far as moving is miserable, I hate it too. That's probably a reason why, like, other than college, I lived with my parents the entire time. Shinobi axe of the monkey. We love monkeys.
We sure do. This is the axe I guess they were talking about.
A heavy black iron axe used by shinobi can be fitted to the shinobi prosthetic to become a working prosthetic tool. This boorish axe is used less for cutting and more for breaking things with its weight. Once the favored weapon of a shinobi known as the bounding monkey of the sunken valley. It was lost along with his left arm.
Hey, do we have a left arm?
No.
No.
What does that mean?
Are we the monkey?
Are we a reincarnation?
Are we the monkey's uncle?
Because reincarnation is a thing in Buddhism.
Oh, that's true. Food for thought. Or I guess an axe. I really want to get that fitted. I wonder if there's going to be a sculpture I can sit down next to.
I just saw the you can give me this stuff from Kirby.
You have 2 other
Very
people helping
funny.
you? That's good.
See, we don't want to rely on like friends or anybody at this point. Like everyone has their own lives. I just don't see people like dropping everything and like.
Yeah, you know, it got to a point where like, because like everybody was moving and like making
We
these
all helped
micro
each other
moves.
at
We're all-
first.
Yeah, but it was getting to a point where it's like, dang, this isn't as easy as it was. You know,
Say
like
right after college.
Like right after college or even during college. Like everything's. It wasn't as big of a deal, but like it still was. But people just didn't really like let it. I don't know how to say this, but I guess people valued their time more as they like got
Get
older.
And like
Like,
people have kids, people are married, people have like they're moving
at
into
that
houses.
point, like there's a definite shift, right? Because like, are you really gonna like help somebody move all of their stuff and their partner's stuff for like a whole day, and you get like 2 slices of pizza at the end of it?
Yeah,
like you know, like, but that was totally the plan and totally what happened just a couple of years prior. But
life changes.
Life changes.
We
It
all
really
grow up.
does.
You got a current request.
Oh, sweet. Let's go.
It is this. Don't get too excited.
What is a glob point?
You know what a glob point is, bought with a pot.
And Kermit. Oh my gosh. Is this meme never gonna die? Because that's what it is.
Have you guys seen like the Marie Kondo like method? The like basically going through your stuff, saying thank you for like what it did give you, but then you're ready to let go of it kind of concept. Like by basically
I'm a big Marie
sparks-
Kondo fan.
Yeah, like what sparks joy, what doesn't, especially when like moving or even just organizing your space. We did that back when like the Marie Kondo thing happened, like the show on Netflix. We binged through it, loved it, and we're like, let's try it. And we did, especially with our closet. My goodness. Our closet, like, we're not the hugest like shoppers or anything, but I come from 2 very rich cultures, and I grew up having 2 closets. One Indian, one American. And then like everything in between. And I'm actually super into fashion. I don't talk about it as much on stream, but like I've designed my own clothes before. I've like put, you know, there's just a lot of different things that I enjoy. And I've gone through different phases where I have certain pieces that are very sentimental to me that I will not get rid of even if I won't wear it right now. So I've got way more clothes than Doza, first of all.
Yeah.
And our closet has never been big enough for even just me by myself. Granted, we always live in like a 1-bedroom, thing apartment. Like I think even the apartment we're in right now is meant for 1 person. It only has it has like a 1 sink, not like a couple sink. It's like supposed to be meant for like a bachelor or bachelorette pad kind of situation. It's not. We both live here.
Yeah, it's a general vibe.
So yeah, like even when we were moving into this place, they were like, "You both are gonna live here," and I was like, "Yeah," and like, why are
it
you
says
judging
luxury.
me? Yeah.
What do you mean?
And they're like, yeah, but this is meant for like one person. Like couples, it's kind of a tight space. I still remember her voice like in my head a little bit when she was telling us. I was like, we love each other. We'll be fine. And we are fine. Like it's never really been an issue.
I've never really had a lot of clothes. So,
That's
and
true.
like, I don't need to be apart from you.
Doza now has his own collection of Indian clothes. Still trying to figure
it's
out how to
starting to grow.
organize.
That's
It is
true.
growing. I'm trying to figure out how to organize it because I never like dealt with my brother's or my dad's like closet. I only dealt with my mom. So I'm like, men's clothes? What? Anyways, I don't know. We'll see. Moving is a thing.
It most certainly is. It's a beast.
You'll be hearing more about it as things progress because we love celebrating our wins, our lows, sharing the experiences, and hopefully learn from our mistakes, guys.
I hope that you can.
Yeah.
This guy. Oh my god, he's so close. Okay, good. The other guy didn't see him.
The couch that we currently have is the first couch both of us bought together. And we scored it for such a good deal. And we really love it. And Doza's mom is actually going to take it for her. So
Yeah.
I'm glad it's going to stay in the family. Because it's a really nice couch. We don't use it enough, though. We used to. But now it's, again, we're not even going to have a living room. Our living room is going to be, like, we've kind of mapped out a little bit of the two places because we just need to make a decision with one of them. Like, it's gonna be a full-on, like, workstation kind of situation. So when we are, like, in the living room, which is gonna be an open concept with, like, the kitchen kind of situation, that is, like, our work and, like, life kind of thing. And then our bedroom, we wanted to have no work in the bedroom if possible.
That's the aim. We'll see if that happens.
My hope is to be able to actually relax a little bit more and not bring my work into bed with me.
It could happen. I think it's if we really dig deep.
Well, it's also going to help that we're finally going to have a dedicated office space. We're not just going to be a 1-bedroom anymore. We're going to actually be a 2-bedroom. I think that's going to be very crucial.
Yeah, that
you're
right.
space will be the office space / and then we'll have a separate stream set up because it's just necessary at this point.
Okay. Some separation's gonna be good for us, I think.
Yeah.
It's about setting boundaries, but like with ourselves.
And Umako, I hope you get the Wi-Fi or what have you fixing. It's very hard to watch YouTube on the road, at least for me.
That's tough. Yeah, even if you reduce the quality, because like you never know when you're gonna hit a rough patch in the service. And I don't know how to fish in this game. Okay, like to be fair, I don't know how to fish. Suck.
Like in general. I hate it.
Yeah, like you're in the water. It's every advantage to the fish.
My favorite is Animal Crossing. I actually hate the fishing in Stardew Valley. I know we talked about that game a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the idea of minimalism, and I think I have what it takes to implement it, Cassandra. There's certain sentimental things. Like if I had a room just for like a sentimental purpose, that would be great. But instead, I have like these boxes or like nicer like boxes, like fireproof, all that kind of stuff, like to try to keep things protected.
You kind of want a Christy Teigen, John Lennon kind of situation.
Oh my gosh. Architectural Digest just did this whole feature on John Legend and Chrissy Teigen's like home together with their kiddos.
No.
And their daughter Luna's bedroom is just like twice the size of our place. But gorgeous. And like, you know, they've worked really hard to where they are in their careers, right? John Legend is a talented man. His music, his singing makes me swoon. Like, so good, right? They've worked hard for what they've got, and rightfully so. But like, while watching their like whole entire house on like everything, I was just like, oh my goodness. I love watching like interior designing things and all of that, because I've always dreamt of like what my future like home or future place would look like. Growing up, I never got to actually like, Doza.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I thought we weren't gonna resurrect as much anymore.
What are you talking about? It's fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Okay. Anyways, like I never got to really decorate my room. Like I never got to do the whole posters thing or anything. Like my parents were very strict in that what they designed and what they did would be it. and they had a certain vibe for them for sure. I still liked my room. Like, there were these really nice paintings, you know?
Yeah.
There was actually this one painting that I did get to help pick out a little bit, and it was of Venice, which is one of my favorite cities to, you know, look at. Even though it's like drowning. Which is
I really need to go.
With me.
Oh, wall jump. I'm like doing it so scuffed. Oh goodness, everything's on fire. It's not looking good. Oh, oil. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Love oil. Shout out to oil. Very flammable.
Nothing like the only theme that ties our place together right now as far as the decorating scheme is Zelda.
Yes.
Every wall has something Zelda. That's about it. But that's a great theme to have. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we love the series. It's decor. But, like, there is, like, a part of me that has always wanted a little more of something else. I don't know what. And even now, I don't think this next move is going to be, like, a permanent home. Like, we're still renting. We're still, you know, it's going to... We'll see. We'll get to it. We're in no rush either. Like, I don't want to be tied down. I'll be tied down to Doza, but I don't want to be tied down to like a home or a house or none of that. I want to keep
like
exploring the world.
Like this big financial, some say route, others say chain.
Yeah.
So you have to make the decision for yourself. But for Nush and I, we're a bit more laissez-faire about the whole approach.
About that
There's some things that we're like, this.
I'm going to type a laissez-faire. What does that even say?
I don't know.
Did you ever get the prosthetic tool by the river's waterfall?
The what now?
I don't know. If Doza doesn't know, I sure as hell don't.
I went in the river. I didn't see anything. Oh, fall damage. Oh, fall damage. I thought you were motioning for something, but you're just...
No.
Yeah, you're
I'm
not.
just eating a snack.
You're just... Yeah. I'm just snacking. Oh my god.
Well, we haven't had dinner. I'm hungry.
I know you're hungry. Today's gonna be a shorter stream, by the way, y'all, because we got some stuff to do. Okay, I'm fine.
Like, eat food.
Yeah, we'll eat food. Also, the what do you call it? The client that we mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah, she sent me 6 messages since we started streaming.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to take care of that.
Which is fine. She's like this. Like, I don't know. When a client's used to a certain way of you doing things, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah.
Why can't I get back up? Oh, there it is. You can jump on it and not take fall damage. Jump on what exactly? Oh my god. I keep falling. Nush, help me. How do I do this?
What am I supposed to do?
Hit the L2 button. Okay, that's
I just pressed the first button I could.
Oh, I mean, it's the game. To be fair, Nush, okay? In your defense, this is the Xbox controller, and I'm calling out PlayStation buttons.
So I don't know if you've seen what's happening in chat. Kirby said resurrect all the time, so Kirby wins. Ninjatron says that's not fair. I'll start counting the resurrects then. And they're going at it. So Doza, I personally don't think you should resurrect all the time because resurrecting has bad consequences based on like all of these like things that we've been hearing along the way. I feel like something's bad is going to happen. Karma's going to get you.
I feel like I'm going to resurrect when I can, and I won't resurrect, but only when I can. How's that? Nice middle ground?
Well, are you also going the wrong way?
Where's this river foot mouth thing?
I don't know. Also, Kirby with like the shelves thing, I personally am a bigger fan of like wall to like the floor to ceiling bookshelves kind of situation.
Is it this
rather
way?
than just like individual shelves. Individual shelves can get pretty tedious pretty quickly, but you know, it depends on the space for sure.
True.
I've always dreamed of the floor to ceiling, like, let me make this an organizational, like, amazing thing.
I strive for it, but putting it into action is much tougher. There's a carp. I see a carp. I have to get the carp. Chris, let me know if this is the mouth of the river that you were talking about.
And hey, Ethan, how are you doing this fine Wednesday?
No, the carp is going away. We can't let it go.
It was right by the well that you jumped up.
Oh, great. Well, that's fine.
Now you're in the water.
There's a monk thing nearby.
We're in too deep, y'all. It's over.
I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Preferences.
These carps seem like they're in very specific places, and if I just leave one here, it's gonna haunt me for the rest of forever. And there's something cool if I get 5 carp shards or whatever. I have 4. This would be a 5th. Oh, just died.
And welcome back, Umaku. I'm hoping you got that Wi-Fi under control.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Use the idol in the inventory. Oh, the Buddha!
Which one?
No, not the Buddha.
Oh, I forgot to equip my combat art, Lamau. This one?
You can use it indefinitely. Oh, the idol. Sorry, not the Buddha statue. My bad.
I will. I definitely will. But first, the carp. The carp is my entire existence right now. Once I find it. Did it respawn?
What is House Day?
Um,
Because I know it's Wednesday, but I don't know what House Day means, Anthony.
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those, like, these nuts.
I can't know what it means then. Am I getting trolled?
Is it the new D's nuts?
I don't know what FNAF Ruin is, FNAFer, but we have played FNAF on the channel, and we certainly hope to play more FNAF on the channel in the future. In fact, we still have to properly beat, I believe, 2 FNAF games.
FNAF 1 and 2?
Okay.
We beat Pizzeria, though.
We did, and we also beat the fan-made game, Joy of Creation. That was actually my favorite. Mode. Yeah, that was my favorite FNAF game,
Best
even though
FNAF
it's
game.
fan-made. And then we tried Ultimate Custom Night, but we were really bad at it.
So we just took people's suggestions and then... Oh. How come the shuriken didn't kill it?
Oh, okay. So Sleepy with the knowledge drop. FNAF Ruin is the Security Breach DLC, and it's free. We do like free.
Well, wait, is it free if you don't own the game or if you do own the game?
That's never mind. I don't know. It's the DLC to Security, the newest one to Ninjatron as well. I assume you would have to have the base game for the DLC to work, right?
That would be my assumption.
And is the base game also free or with monies?
I feel like it's a full price dealio.
So, just to be completely transparent with everybody right now, we are not buying any more games until after we move.
That means Armored Core is gonna have to wait.
In fact, someone, I believe Wolfie Chan posted about Little Nightmares 1 and 2 on like a bundle sale right now, and we've been wanting to get the 2 because we played the first one on the channel. We want to play the second one. It was a really good game series, and like we just can't. Like we don't know what moving's gonna look like as far as like all of the expenditure yet, and I don't want to take any risks.
No, we're trying to be smart. Did it just start raining right now?
We don't know how much time off of work we're going to need to take for it, which we have to kind of calculate that a little bit. So we're just not buying any games right now, but which it kind of works out because like once we do move, which will be by the end of October, hopefully, the holidays are right there. So like, let me take all those holiday deals and see what we have left over to spend on. Buy all of the games.
Let's figure that out.
But we do have a lot of games already that like, hopefully you guys are excited for that. We already own. I mean, there's so many Mario games that we haven't played, Kirby games, like all of the games. There's a lot of indie stuff.
There's a penguin game I really want to play with you.
There is a penguin game I want to play. We haven't even made a thumbnail for that one. We have a bunch of one-off stuff that we want to do too. It's gonna be great.
No!
And Shane, thank you so much. We appreciate that. And it's so good to see you. You're a nice glob yourself.
Not so bad yourself.
You all need thumbnails, huh? Shane just actually did another assist for us pretty recently. I think it was like last week or like recently.
A couple days ago.
Yeah, and it's so great. I'm so excited because I know people have been wanting this particular thing, game, activity thing. I don't know.
There it is.
I don't want to say what it is yet because it's exciting.
It is exciting. Don't say it.
I'm not. I'm just saying that Shane did a thumbnail.
And just to update everybody, this is my last attempt at getting the fish for today. We can try another.
Done with the fish.
We can try another day, but like this thing needs to die. Maybe I need something stronger.
Doza, why don't you take a moment? Why don't you eat a piece of cheese? Fuel up and see if the fish will take the bait from this delish manchego. I actually brought enough for both of us, and I feel like I'm just snacking away.
It's good. I like it.
Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Hat in Time. Umako, we love that game. We still need to play all of the DLC stuff for that one as well. Oh man, so many games.
Hat in Time's so good.
It is a great game. We loved it. Just hit it harder, said Kirby. Like maybe that'll work.
I mean, I just got this, but I have to be on the ground for this one, don't I?
Oh, and Ninjatron, yeah, definitely finance, not the fact that it's digital. This is why, like, we totally understand, like, you know, what you were saying earlier about, like, hey, it's like, I could do this and have a great dinner, or I could do this and pay out the wazoo for shipping. Totally get it. When it comes to financial decisions, each person needs to do what's right for them.
They sure do. That's very
100%.
important.
Please take care of yourself first and then help others. Like the thing in the airplanes, the security people tell you, like, put on your oxygen mask first before putting it on others or helping others with theirs. It's super important for a reason.
And if the bag hasn't inflated, that's okay. Oxygen may still be flowing through the mask.
Okay, Mr. Flight Attendant.
I listen. I know they haven't.
Doza does watch intently, like, every single time, and I'm like, bro.
Sometimes
like,
they make it fun. Sometimes, like twice. Of all the plane rides I've taken.
There have been some fun attendants, but like, no, sweetheart. Like, I'm already checked out. Like, whatever.
I know. Like, but like at the same time, imagine how it would feel for you if like you spent all this time making sure that you memorized it so that you wouldn't get fired from your job, and it's like critically important to save lives, and people are just like, I'm gonna just kind of listen to some some Eminem real quick.
You know what? You're right.
I'm not gonna listen to this person do the thing, you know.
I really like listening to Kid Cudi's album, like, all the way through and, like, up and away as we take off. There's, like, a way to, like, time it right so it happens as you depart, unless there's delays, of course. I used to do that a lot. Anyways.
Nice.
That was random. So, I've traveled a lot more than you, and I think I've just checked out at this point. I wonder if you travel more, like, what would happen? I feel like you would check out, too. Like, to be fair.
I probably would.
Yeah. I think right now you still get a little nervous.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
It's fish. Not Magikarp. And stab.
How did I miss?
And it left.
It's no.
And it waddled
Forget it.
away.
All right.
Waddle,
all right.
waddle. Till the very next day.
That's actually gonna be true.
Waddle, waddle.
Let me get my prosthetics, and then I'll try to find that other one.
Did you see Anthony's comment?
Thanks.
That's a nice
Thanks, Anthony. I did grow up myself. That's a reference
to an old comic that we made.
Wait, what the heck?
And also, does Sekiro have like online play kind of thing?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Shane just be doing a little trolling. Had to make sure.
Goodbye.
Yeah, sorry, Nush. It unfortunately does not. Can we talk to this guy?
So, was that a dream?
And we did play it co-op when we played A Hat in Time, Umako. I don't remember if I answered that or not.
Whether
we did,
it
yes.
was a dream or it was reality, I have no idea. There is one thing I can tell you. The great Buddha has
so not
seen fit to
trolling,
awaken
actual
old
legit.
memories within you.
I have no idea.
What you felt, what you remembered, that is what it all depends upon.
I'm not sure if what I saw is what truly happened.
That's how it works.
Alright, here we go.
The only place that all of our comics are publicly right now, Krish, are on our Instagram. We actually started posting on Instagram before we even started streaming on YouTube here as Nush and Doza.
Mm-hmm.
So every comic's there if you scroll down a bit. Maybe we should put them all into a guide on Instagram as a thing.
They're all in that
I forgot
video,
about guides. They are all in the video, but they're not in order.
Most of them are like pretty much.
We were trying to go to.
It's not in the order.
We're trying to put context based on like what we were saying.
Yeah, it was a very meticulous process.
It was. Everything had a placement for a reason. But thanks for asking. Yeah, maybe we should start like posting them like as throwbacks or something here and there when applicable. That could be fun, reliving it, because they're great. Like that was a huge part of what like when we started.
So when are we having a Discord gaming night?
Very soon.
I know that
like
there's
within the next 2 weeks.
Certain battle pass that's gonna be retiring because of a season ending in a particular video game.
So yeah, it's happening. We told ourselves that if we finish this list of things that we got to do by Saturday, then it's about to go down within the next 8 days. But even before the next 8 days, we actually had something within the next 2 weeks. August is going to be wild. Like we've been saying this a couple of times, but like today, for those of you that don't know, is the 5th anniversary of our Discord server. So we're doing a giveaway in Discord.
Did y'all know that? 5 years.
I know, it's crazy. 5 years ago on this day, we were streaming a video game. And Homie Banana, who's one of our first mods along with Shadow Ninja, who's now Shadow Rose 526, basically suggested like, hey, why don't you create a Discord server for like all of us? And we're like, you know what, you're right. But up until that point, we didn't even have a Discord as Nush and Doza. Like we had our own individual Discord accounts that we used with like our friends and stuff like that. So we finally created one Nush and Doza user account, and then we also created the server. And now it's been 5 years, and like it used to literally be 2 channels, rules in general, and now look at it.
Pretty awesome, huh?
So many things. So we're doing a giveaway in Discord in honor of that day and of creating our server and the beautiful thing that it's evolved into. And we're doing like a first time ever Nush and Doza Discord mystery bundle with like a bunch of things. I'm gonna go to it because I don't remember. So I can tell you about the things. We've got 1 pin, 1 holographic sticker, 1 die cut sticker, 1 magnet, 1 keychain, and 1 handwritten card from Nush and Doza.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's a lot of things.
I love how Kirby was like, I just entered, here you go. Like he posted what it was too, so if you wanted to read it. So yeah. That is what is going down in Discord to honor the 5 years of Nush and Doza. Good luck.
Nice.
We also have our 10th emoji contest still going on as of right now in our Discord server. Kind of cool that we hit double digits with these contests. I believe the last day to enter is on the 18th. So you've got, I hate doing math, but you've got until August 18th to enter.
There you go, do the math.
Today's the 2nd.
That's how many days you have.
So that's the 16th. Or 16 more days, sorry, that's what I mean.
Oh, stay hydrated, Umaku. Thank you.
We shall do that. I think there was a motivation as well.
Oh, we could all use a bit of that, huh?
Yes, we can. But yeah, again, August is about to be wild. There's going to be some Discord hangouts. We're trying to do a lot of things before we have to move and take a little bit of a hiatus just to move properly and not burn out.
Wait, it says August 16th?
August 18th for the end. No. Okay, so the giveaway in Discord is the end August 16th. The emoji contest in Discord is August 18th. I'm telling you, August is wild. Dates all over the place. Not to mention that our 5th anniversary sale is still ongoing, featuring the Globby Globage design that we created with all of these highlights and references to this community for the last 5 years.
There's a little more time. That's September 4th.
That is, yes, it is September 4th. So a little bit longer. Kind of wanted to let it spread to Labor Day weekend a bit. Also because August is wild and we didn't want another date to remember. What else is happening in August? Oh my gosh, how could I forget? We're finally going to be announcing the newest community mods, moderators for our community.
Oh, that's right.
The moderation hub is almost done in our test server before we bring it into our regular server, where all of our current mods will get to take a look at it first. And once they've all approved it and been like, you know what, I think we're ready. And feel ready. We're gonna announce who the new who the new moms are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So August, wild. Do you get it now? Will you guys meet me here with the whole it's wild? And we're playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice as our 150th game?
Meet her.
Meet me at my excitement.
Meet me at our spot.
Meet me at our spot. With my hair back and forth. Oh my gosh. Shakira.
Why are there two of them?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that's so much damage. I need to run.
Also, thank you for requesting a random motivational quote. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm trying to think like what would be good. Okay, so you know what? One of my favorite quotes of all time is from the movie Mulan, and I don't know why I'm thinking about it right now, but the flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all.
I love that one too.
It's one of my favorite quotes from like all time. Like I don't really give it enough credit, but today when like obviously we released our Ninja Globs for Sekiro, if you notice like in my hair on my globby glob, I got that little hair accessory that really reminded me of Mulan, because there's that scene with the father and he's like puts it in her hair and like it's just beautiful, and like the emperor says that, and like obviously Mulan goes through so much adversity. Just know that even if you have struggle or adversity or anything else in your life, ups and downs, all of that, like you are still rare, you are still beautiful. No one has your story, no one has your life, and you need to just continue to thrive in whatever way you can and just do you, be you. It's okay. Like we all have hard times. We all have good times. It may seem from the outside that other people don't have it as bad as you, and you may like feel down in the dumps about it and stuff, but don't worry about what other people are doing. Focus on yourself and you've got this.
You most certainly do. I know you got it.
If it were up to me, each and every single one of you are a beautiful flower.
I wish
rare
it was,
as well.
I wish it was easier to see like when that flower moment's gonna happen, but the reality is that we can't. But if we hang in there,
we got this.
We got this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of these sugars, Noosh.
So the giveaway message says how many days are left, but I don't think the emoji contest says how many days are left. You know, right? Mm-hmm. I was trying to do the math for that. I know it was just like 18 minus 2, but I don't know why I struggle. It's 16. I got it now. Math, like, I went through a lot of adversity with math, y'all.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, goodness. And hey, Pika, how are you doing? I feel like you joined during all the excitement of the wildness, and I was, like, saying all of the things. But it's good to see you.
How's it going?
And don't worry, we are hoping to sell the keychains soon. Just trying to figure out some things. So far, it has been very specific to Patreon goodies and sometimes with giveaways.
On occasion.
Yeah. But
it's something that's in the works.
Yeah,
we're working towards that.
I'm really glad you're interested. It's something that we will prioritize probably maybe end of this year, if not 2024. Because, again, after the move.
Yeah.
In fact, we've actually started packing up all of our Nush and Doza merch and everything, all of our Patreon goodies, like all of that stuff has been starting to be packed because we only kept out what we need for Patreon for like this month, August and September, and then and October. So we're actually 3 months ahead on like, we already know what's going to be sent out. It's very exciting.
Imagine that. Imagine Nush and Doza and the word ahead being anywhere in the same breath.
And we have videos already done ahead too, like for a few of them for when we're gonna eventually move. So we just don't want to keep you guys hanging as we do all the life things.
We love life things, except when they're hard, but that's okay because like a beautiful flower, adversity.
Yeah. And Shane, you don't have to draw just one emoji. You're more than welcome to enter more than one. There is no limit to how many you can enter. And if you don't get selected for all of yours this time, because typically we like to spread the love, right, of who gets into the finals of voting and everything.
Yeah.
Then you can always enter it again another time.
True.
Don't hold yourself back creatively if you don't want to.
Uh-oh.
And Umaku, thank you. I also really liked my smile on the thumbnail on the ninja glob. It makes me a little more sussy.
It's cute, right? It's like super freaking cute.
Oh man.
I'm glad y'all have been liking the ninja globs. We really poured our heart and soul into those.
As we do,
Hearts
yeah.
and souls. Sometimes I forget Nush and I are 2 units. Because, you know.
Because we are one. United.
United.
Like the Shinibo.
The shinobi.
Shinobi. I knew I was going to mess it up.
The Shiba. No,
What is
Nush,
the
that's a type of dog.
Like the globs. Oh my gosh. It's probably getting late. I've been up since like 4 a.m.
Yeah, you have. That's okay.
And I haven't had my food, my dinner.
We're gonna wrap up stream soon, so don't you worry, Nush. Don't you worry. And also, just so that you don't have to feel like it's all on you, I'm starving.
Okay, good.
I made some really stupid decisions too.
I really wonder, like, I feel like I'm always the one that brings up the food and I'm hungry, and you guys are probably like, man, Nush loves to eat, which I do. Like, I'm gonna admit it all day, every day. But like Doza, I'm just like, how do you go on? Like, I need food. I need sustenance.
You're just better at expressing yourself. But like you've really come into your own when, like, if something doesn't sit with you, you're gonna communicate it. But for me, I'm just sitting here quiet, suffering. I just like,
you need to let it out, man.
I think I've been a lot better about finding the right words.
That's true. But when it comes to like, we're hungry, like, let's just eat, you know?
Yeah.
It ain't that like deep.
No, it really, no, you're right. It's really not that deep.
Oh, now all of China knows you're here. Well, that is like a meme. Like, I'm just so proud of Milan, like, retroactively, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you can be a human too, Shane. Like, you don't have to be a flower. But, like, you're as pretty as a flower. I know it.
Oh, wait. Before I engage with this guy, now for real, I'm going to use one of those, what you call it, sugars. Let's see, not the posture. I think I just don't want to take damage. What's this one?
And Pika, I think you're going to be very excited about a future in August, which is wild, sneak peek that YouTube member globs are going to get. Pretty soon.
Keep an eye out. There's another dude here. No. Countering thrust attacks. Thrust attacks cannot be blocked, but they can be deflected. The Makuri counter skill also counters thrust attacks, and performing it successfully will deal greater posture damage than a normal deflect. I gotta kill that other guy before this guy gets up.
And Shane, we really appreciate that. I know you weren't a mod during the last time that we moved, but we definitely leaned on our mods at that time, and we'll be doing so again with this move, because this one's going to be a little bit longer and a little bit bigger on our end. We've just like grown as people, you know?
Yeah.
So we got a few more things to figure out, but we appreciate it, and we'll definitely let you guys know all the deets as soon as we know. We don't even know where the hell we're moving to. we gotta figure it out. The time is like, we need to figure it out by August 16th, y'all.
We will.
That is our deadline. Or is it that Friday? I don't even know if it's the 16th. I know it's like that Friday. The 18th, I'm sorry. We told ourselves we have to make a decision by the 16th because our deadline is by August 18th. That is like basically 2 weeks. So hopefully in 2 weeks on a Wednesday, we'll be telling you guys like, hey, good news, we know where we're gonna live.
Whoa, this guy's quick.
Moving to a different country would be too much at this point. Though, not moving, but in our near future, and I'm talking like the next 2 to 3 years, there may come a point that we are living in a different country for a while, not for an extended period of time. But for those that don't know, like, the majority of my family is in India, and I severely miss them. And I would like to go be there for a few months if I can with Doza.
I think that'd be nice. It'd be definitely a new experience for me.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming, and I want to finally do that. And I'm hoping in the next 2 to 3 years we can do that. Like maybe, you know, an entire winter season or something. And we are planning to still stream if we do that. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and like it just hasn't been feasible, especially with the global pandemic and everything. So like India, as well as I have family in Dubai, and I would like between the two. In fact, we were gonna do it in 2020. That's why oh my gosh, full circle moment. early 2020, when we moved to where we currently live, we downsized to a very small place, at least for us, so we could, you know, travel more and see more of my family and stuff, because my family's all over the place, but primarily, you know, other side of globe. So we were gonna do that. But we were gonna stream from different places too. We actually kind of got it down to a T of where our stuff was gonna be. It was pretty crazy. We had it all planned out, itineraries and everything. We hadn't told anyone yet though, like you guys publicly. Like some of our friends and family knew, like in person. But it was gonna be a really cool adventure. And then the pandemic happened.
Yeah, y'all know, right? Pandemic, everything changes.
The travel, all that got shut down, and like there's still like I have not seen my parents or my brother in years now. We still haven't had our post-pandemic reunion, and it's been difficult. So we're trying to figure out how all that comes into play. We'll see.
Oh, we'll travel, Nush. We will.
Yeah. We will. We also want to go to fun places like Japan. Because right now we're in 1500s Japan.
I wonder what it's like now. I've never been.
Yeah, and the time difference changes a little bit, like depending on like the whole like it. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess I could tell you right now, like it's morning in India. It's like 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's 7:30 a.m. in India, and here it's like 8:56 p.m. or like 9 p.m. almost.
Almost 9 p.m.
Yeah. Wow. And we do have so much in common. We have families.
Right.
We're also like all here united as a Glob fam, so that's pretty exciting.
I wonder if I did ever get that thing that Chris was talking about.
I hope so.
I hope so. But I'm just gonna quickly rest real quick. This guy's gonna disappear. Okay,
and
thank goodness.
Pika, that question will have to be answered when it actually happens. I'm just kind of like telling you what the future looks like, because you know, Ninjatron said surprise us and move to a different country. Well, we're not moving. We had thought about that in the past, and it's something that is open to the future. We would love to be able to. I did not work this hard to become self-employed to not be able to travel and see my family.
That seems fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Because beforehand, when I had a regular corporate job, you only had so often that you could travel. You had to request time off. You had to get it approved. You had to use your PTO, and that was limited based on how long you were at a place.
Oh, I feel like taking some of the what's the other the unpaid time off. Like they would sometimes they would allot you a number of days,
or
but then they would still
get mad at you.
They would get mad at you. Yeah, like it's like a thing that the company offers, but then at the same time, it's like
why are you taking this time off? Like no, we need you here, kind of thing. And it sucks. But now with like more remote options, and of course with us like working our asses off to become self-employed completely and work from home, that means we can work from anywhere, hopefully. And that's what we were going to test in 2020, and it didn't work out. And I hope we can test it again, because I miss my fam. In fact, one of my cousins actually got exciting news. She's coming to the US for her master's program. And like, that's really exciting. Like, she's coming here this fall as well. To a different city, but nonetheless, like, she'll be in the same country.
That's something.
So I can't wait to see her. She's also like low-key one of my favorite cousins. I have a lot of cousins, so
Don't
it's
let
okay
the other
to say
cousins
that.
know.
No, it's fine. They all know. I have favoritism. She's also like one of the closest to like, you know, me in age, so that's exciting. Anyways.
Oh, okay. Well.
So, because like
given,
I cannot relate to some of the 5-year-olds. Like, you cute, I'm cute. Like, I'll give you candy. I don't know. But I can't like text the 5-year-old, but I can text, you know, my older cousins, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean the 5-year-old's gonna be like what, like Cocomelon? No, not even.
I think they're into like Bluey.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
Seems like Bluey's got a pretty wide age range where it's applicable, because the amount of people that recommend Bluey to us.
Yeah.
I have this. I'm not sure, but I have this hinting feeling that they're older than 5.
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably.
But I mean, like, we've talked about Bluey before, where like adults watch it too, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, here you go, just a little snapshot. Like, we've been planning our next 5 years of not only Nush and Doza, but our lives and everything too. You guys know we love reflecting and planning the whole vision board thing, all that stuff. And like, with the end of the year approaching for this year, like, have we met all of our goals? What were we going to do to kind of finish that? We had a check-in with a midpoint kind of thing. we've been together for 7 years as a couple, and there's a lot of things that we want to do in that department as well. So what is that going to entail?
I don't know.
Also, our little air freshener light just went out, so it's blinking at us to rechange it.
We will.
Because it's been is it bothering you? It's been like blinking.
It's kind of, I noticed it earlier and I'm trying to ignore it, but it's
worse for me.
It's
at
like
my
a
angle.
Oh my god, like I'm legit like struggling.
It's kind of like a little, like, I don't know if you guys have those like plug-in like air freshener thingies, like they blink at you until you change it. It's like yelling at you.
Better than like
better than a beep or a sound though, for sure. And I can say ass, it's just like butt.
Booty?
Booty.
Oh,
yeah.
wait. Cake. That's the new term.
Oh my gosh. And welcome out of lurking mode, which
Kirby,
by the way,
maybe
shout out
Kirby.
to all the lurkers, the commenters, the chatters, the watchers, the globs, all of you. You listening to this in the future, shout out to you as well. Comment below, we'll respond.
I almost thought you were gonna like slip into the Johnny Cash song, like the Rudda Rudda Rough Riders, Hitchhikers.
I don't know Johnny
Sooner
Cash
or
as
later
well
they're
as
gonna
you.
take you down. Sooner or later gonna get you
Wait,
down.
there's an echo? And you're just now telling
No,
us?
there's an echo, like this is the echo. The remnant.
Oh, okay. I was like, no way. You're telling us about our audio now.
Basically, the thing was like basically like, wow, they'll kill anybody and they'll do anything just to get
Like the
after his blood.
horsies.
Yeah, the poor horsey's like, this has been a long time. This one not as much, but still a pretty long time. Anyways, I'm finally here with the guy I want to talk to. You remember the dude who was looting?
Sure, yeah.
This is him.
Yeah, you like
The
his
guy with
voice.
See, yeah, you don't say sure, you know.
I know. And he knows too. He knows you. If you know, you know.
You're that good Sir Shinobi, sir. I haven't seen you since that night.
Mouth nom nom nom.
You don't remember?
Maybe they can be into Doza's weird cartoon nobody knows about. Maybe.
Yeah.
I see. You don't remember. Listen,
Oh,
sir.
I have an idea. I'll say it after I talk to this guy. I have an idea.
But those days are behind me. Now, I'm an upright and honest merchant.
Oh,
Only
well,
problem
that's
is
nice.
I'm
This guy gives me Patches
being
vibes.
broke. I don't have anything to sell. So, good sir, would you mind lending me just a few
And Shane,
coins
we
to
know
get
you got
my
this.
business going? I'll
Good
start
luck.
something
It can be
useful
hard
just
to
for you.
like imagine all of
Bet
that
I
getting
will.
accomplished right
There's
now,
little
but work
bonus.
towards
I'll
it.
tell
We
you
believe
all
in you.
about that night.
Oh,
What do you
thank you,
think?
Cassandra.
Pretty good deal,
Go
right?
tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him what... Wait. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gotta cut him down. I ain't no Johnny Cash, but that was Johnny Cash's Cut You Down, courtesy of Cassandra typing the lyrics into the chat
Maybe
and me saying it out loud.
sometime after we watch Arcane, maybe we'll watch the Johnny Cash video. I mean, movie.
Maybe.
Okay, I paid this guy money for some information. Let's see what he has.
Thanks.
Is there a sing-along?
With this guy?
No, with Johnny Cash.
I mean, you could sing it. Just turn on subtitles. Anything could be a sing-along.
Yeah, but does it do that little bouncing thing from word to word?
No, like the oink oink zoo pals. No.
Do you like pancakes? Yeah, we like pancakes. Do you like waffles? Yeah, we like waffles.
We broke in.
What about French toast?
Yes, we love French toast.
We're away from home, and it was a
I'm hungry.
I know.
This man's voice may be great, but I don't know. I think it's a prime opportunity to start the fire in the kitchen to make some food.
for something. At least that's what it looked
Yeah,
like
you're
to
right.
me. Well, that's all I know about that night.
I see.
Yeah.
Kirby, we'll...
Look, you're making
It's too...
now.
I don't know if it's too late to
the same
text
look
right
on
now,
your
but
face
tomorrow
that
morning we
night.
will text Doza's sister and see what's up.
Looking
It's not shirt tails. It's not.
Listen,
It's not.
good sir.
I guarantee. Too colorful. Too many different animals.
So, like, can you, like, tell us what this man is saying?
So his gang had broken into Ashina Estate at the same time that there was like basically a coup going on. Like a whole war was
So we're
already
gonna
breaking
purchase
out.
the information.
Yeah.
I'll buy some information.
Thank you very much for your patronage.
Oh, that's what we say to our patrons.
Yeah, true.
Thank you very much for your patronage. Well, we never really use patronage, but like support.
I've seen this tube. A tube with fire.
We already got
blasting out
that
of it.
too.
Huh?
Maybe this is what it
When we broke
was.
into the Hirata estate, one of my
Yeah,
pals
I
nabbed
think we
one.
got. No, this is different.
The Harada.
That That's the sound the fire makes when it blasts out.
I haven't used it yet. Flame barrel memo. Lucrative info number 36. That's a lot. When we broke into Harada State, found a barrel. It was the boys lit a roaring bonfire with it. I remember that. I killed that guy, and that's where I got it. Okay.
I'll tell you that. What?
I said I already have one.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well, that's a shame. That one's on me.
Did y'all notice that the axe that we have on our left side, Nush and I also have.
We do, that's true. And it's
Nush's
not
is
just to
gold.
cut down trees.
No, it's not. It's to cut down our enemies. We'll have to come back to that guy later. He's got to restock his stuff. But anyways, that's a good place to stop. I want to go to the next stuff, but...
So, that guy's name was Anayama? Anayama, right?
Was it?
What does his name? Go back? Because it said purchase from him. It was Anayama. I was reading the text up there on the like side.
Well, I don't know.
He doesn't have
probably.
any more?
Well, he needs to stock up. Maybe if I sit down at the sculptor, it's literally right up here.
I believe Anayama in Sanskrit means like unlawfulness. Which he's like basically telling you things like by purchasing, which is like probably like, you know, like bribing you.
Well,
like, do you think that has any? It's also like injustice.
I mean,
too.
I'm giving him money.
Well, yeah, but like he could just tell you.
He could.
But he's like, I don't know.
Okay, maybe
I just
this is
saw
it.
the word Anayama and like I just remembered. So
Buy something.
there, Anayama the peddler.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I don't know if it has any like reference. I don't remember him when we first played it, to be honest. I remember you liking his voice. That's it.
Oh my gosh, I need to get 3,000.
Maybe we are getting more delirious. You're right. And hey, Zing Song Gray, how are you doing?
How's it going? I'm gonna buy these, and I guess
after the pancakes, we should stop. But it's such a fun song. It's the same, like it's up there for me with like the duck song, right? Like you know the one, yeah. I said it earlier with the fish, and you waddled away.
It's what you might call a
waddle.
I just love the fact that like this duck wants grapes.
Until the very next day.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man,
"Got any tape?"
Right? You just oh my goodness. Classic YouTube, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you've got a good ear for gathering information from the enemy. Help a poor merchant out here, huh? Please.
What does he want?
Greetings. Go on.
Does anyone else just say random things when they're hungry? Just us?
Just you.
What? Come on. There has to be other people like this. And if not, I'll just be that rare, beautiful, unique flower like the Emperor said in Mulan.
I want right now.
Oh my goodness, Noosh. Oh my goodness. I feel it. Okay, you ready to stop? I'm ready to stop.
I'm ready.
Where
do we save this ish?
We can save it right over
here, overlooking the beautiful mountains.
Right over here seems fine to me.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for joining our first part of our 150th game that we hope to beat on the channel, which is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I just really quick want to go through the death prediction. So if anyone hasn't put in a death prediction yet, be sure to do so.
Right now.
All you have to do is type !add and then space and then the number. We've got, I believe the last person to enter was Umaku? Yeah, I think so. So, yeah. I'm going to double check. Just want to make sure everyone's got there. I think it was Umaku. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Very nice. Awesome.
Well, that is it for us. Wait, Pika's entering. Okay, we got Pika. Did anyone else not enter? Chris just entered. Okay, cool. We're getting some more, so let's give it a second. Shane, did you enter? I don't think I saw yours. I don't even know if he's still here.
Puts hands on hips. Shane.
Zing Song Gray. I don't know if you wanted to enter.
All you have to do is type
Infernal Shogun just
130.
added.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Just
sure,
giving it
maybe.
a little bit more. But yes, good night to everybody. We hope you have a wonderful one. We'll be right back at it tomorrow, same time, same place.
Yep.
Shane just guessed. It's gonna be fine. 0. We're already at 1. Shane.
I got it.
I'm gonna Shane, I'm deleting your prediction and you get to do it again. Come on, Shane.
You jokey jokester.
Just guess another number. I can't have you be here and not get the opportunity. Anybody else? It's okay, it's okay. It's in the overlay though. Come on, man. Just don't put 1. Any other number. We're all waiting on you. At 3. Okay, that's respectable.
That should appease everybody.
All right. That's true. 1 could have won. I don't know why we're hating now that I think about it. But you know we're going to die more. So, like, I wanted to give you your best shot. Kind of like One Shot. Remember that game? Pancakes!
I remember that game.
Such a good game.
It's a good game. Wait, no, I want to go back to where I was.
Doza, why did you keep moving?
No, it's fine. We'll stop right here. I'm good. This is what I wanted.
The Yoshina outskirts.
Yeah,
okay.
this is great.
All right. All right, this time for real. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember all of the things we said throughout the stream.
All the things. Don't forget. We'll know if you forgot.